great price, down to, is it was it 9.89 or 9.99? Well, I'm going to say 9.99 for now. Oh, there you go, 9.89, even better. It's dropped to £9.89. You don't have to pay postage. 210375, that's your item number. Next, see, we're doing this quite quickly because we're doing well. For me, this is good. I must admit, this is one of my favourites on Stage Show. I really, really like these.
These are really cute.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Really cute designs. I think with little houses as well, you can do so many different things, can't you?
Yeah.
And brilliant for building up. You can build up full villages
if you wanted to.
So, you've got those gorgeous little houses. That's in your dies. You've then got, we're approaching 20% of stock. It is very, very busy. You've then got that beautiful die, the new home one. And the font on that is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
It's got real movement to it, hasn't it? And you can see that there. So, there I am. There's a new... I don't see, I've been doing this for years and I still can't remember that bit. You're worried, I'm rubbish. Then you've got your new home there. That's your die. And we've also got 3 stamps in this one as well. So, we've got Home Sweet Home. You've also got... what does that one say? Home is where the heart is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
No, I can't remember either.
It is there.
It is this one. Oh, it's nice, is that as well? Home is where the heart is, which is just beautiful. And then your Home Sweet Home. See, that is gorgeous. So that is a mixture of the stamps and the dies, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's so
and they're
nice.
all unmounted rubber stamps.
Fabulous.
So if you want to mount it to easy mount, or if you want to use some glue, you can do that.
Superb. And nice rubber stamps, obviously, so they're going to last forever.
Yeah, they're really thick rubber as well. So
beautiful. Yeah, they're really nice quality, aren't they? So, look at that. That is so nice. I love this as well. That gorgeous little tag. It does look... You've got a really... they look expensive. You know, all the finished samples.
It's Scandinavian.
Yes, of course it is.
It's simple.
Yeah, it is. Simple, but very, very chic. Now, if you'd like this one, this is very busy as well. You've got the gorgeous little houses. You've got the new home. Hey, Lucas, half of the stock has already gone there. Half of the stock. How exciting.
That's really fun.
If you'd like this one, it is 801 040. That's your item number. Half of the stock has gone. You are shopping ahead. If you want something, please check your baskets out. And you know it's for real as well.
Wow.
I know, sis. Now, next we've got, I'm so pleased, your mum. I'm dying to know what your mum's saying in the background.
She's probably passed out.
Yeah, who knows, she is fabulous. She'll be saying all sorts. So, next we've got, now I really like these, the grasses. These are beautiful because, again, on a gorgeous background, these are going to look so effective, aren't they?
Yeah.
Stunning dies. Now, these are also busy. So you've got the beautiful grasses. They're really nice and delicate, really fine, aren't they?
Yes.
And then, of course, you've got the fantastic little flowers at the bottom there. Really stunning. Let me show you. See, now. Oh, look at that. See, again, that's so stylish.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is just so stylish. And I love that. Just that beautiful black card, the flower falling off, and then just that one stamp. See, I'm a really messy crafter as well, you know, Lucas. You've already seen how messy I get. But I aspire to things like this because I get carried away, but things like this are just so pristine.
And it's not a lot of work to get to a point where it looks really professional, and so that means that literally anyone can do it if they want to.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's really manageable.
Yeah, it's utterly achievable, isn't it? And they are just, look how elegant they are. I think that's the thing with this one. They are very, very elegant indeed. Now, we are approaching 20% of the stock has gone here as well. It is so busy. Thank you ever so much. I am so pleased. If you would like these again, check your baskets out. 649072. That's your item number. Your Freedom price is only £14.39. No postage for our Freedom members. Next. And I love this one as well. Over 20% of the stock has gone. Honestly, it couldn't happen to nicer people. I'm so chuffed. So you have got, and your mum, sorry, I'm going to tell loads of tales. Your mum's fabulous because with my accent, she has trouble understanding what I'm saying.
Yes.
So she's no one to interpret in the green room, has she?
No.
She won't have a clue what I'm saying.
But she'll see the rolling text and she'll know what's up.
You'll probably have to say something to her in a little while, like it's really busy, Mum. Okay, so for this one, you've got that fantastic heart, and it's got that sort of scribbly design to it. You've also got the rubber stamps that match absolutely perfectly, and then we've got your sentiments. Now, what do these ones say? So, I love you always. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I like how delicate and small the font is on that one.
Yeah, and this card we're actually going to show how to make later today, if we have time.
And the background as well.
Yeah,
that's
using the papers that I'm going to demonstrate later.
That's stunning. And the die that's a die, isn't it? You know
the old ledger one.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's selling.
Yeah, it's really busy as well. Yeah, I love that. I think that is so cool. Let me show you the other one as well, because look at that. Again, so using that stamp just to create that background. Yeah. That looks so effective. There are still 1.5 minute queues on the phone. It is very, very busy indeed. 30% of the stock has gone with this one. So you are getting your die. You're also getting your rubber stamps. Only really good prices. Just £12.59 Hochanda Freedom members. 096320. Right. The last but not least one we're going to show for this hour. And we are going to be showing different dies, different stamps in each hour. So make sure you tune in, because you've got another hour later on today, haven't you, Lucas?
Yeah, it's 7, I think.
7 o'clock. And then one tomorrow as well, haven't you?
Yeah, 8.
In the morning. Oh, you poor thing. So this one is they're cruel, aren't they? Now this one's fabulous because you've got it's like a film strip, isn't it? The old-fashioned film strip. And then this one, now that's full of different sentiments.
Yes, and that can be mixed and used with all of the different dies and stamps that we have.
And I like, again, your stamps are lovely quality because they're very crisp, aren't they? See, you've got all these fantastic sentiments on here. So you've got the happy birthday, nice big font. You're a star. You've got happy Easter on there, happy birthday. You've also got with sympathy. So a good collection of stamps, different ones. With you, I am home. That's beautiful. Yeah. Really beautiful. And I like, I need to squint, bear with, I'm going to have to... Cheers, it says. It said, it's like an eye test where I fail. So that one says cheers and that one says happy birthday. So again, very elegant. You've also got Make-A-Wish, be yourself. You're perfect the way you are. You're a star. And cheers and happy birthday. Tea makes everything better. I love the font on that one. That's my favourite. That happy birthday there is really cool. I like this one as well, the big open one. That's cool.
And you can colour that one as well.
Yeah.
And it's really effective. You can blend it in the whole rainbow if you want to.
Beautiful. I like things like that because they give you even more choice, don't they? Now, this is busy. How much of the stock did you say, dear? Over 20% of the stock. Now, if you love the gorgeous cake designs that I'm showing you here, they are on the website. Get ahead. If you love the penguins, I love your penguins. They are so cute. Yeah. Have you coloured these in then? This is your work?
Yeah, I've coloured them.
Fabulous. They're so cute. I love that as well. You see, again, it's just so stylish, isn't it? See, isn't that cool? Just a brown tag, and it looks so good. And then, obviously, stamping on the black cardstock, because that looks nice.
Yeah, it pops really nice.
And I love it because we don't often think of using black cardstocks for birthday cards, but it looks really nice. Yeah. Very stylish. And then these are ace. I love it because you've got really stylish things, but then you've got good funny ones as well. Really good playful characters. Yeah, yeah, they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Cute. Now, get on the website. If you want those, you need to check your baskets out. 910586. Have a look on the website. On the website, you're going to see all the different stamps. Remember, we have got different shows, so every time Lucas joins us, we are going to have different dies on the show, but get ahead of us. It's already really busy. Thank you ever so much. I'm so chuffed. The quality is gorgeous. I love the finished samples. They're just beautiful and obviously lovely quality. If you've got questions or if you just want to say hello to the lovely Lucas, please email in. It is studio@hochanda.com. Okay, it is still busy on the phone lines. You can order on the website. It's hochanda.com. If you don't want to sit on the queues. I've got stock updates already. Sorry, Lucas. We've got stock updates already. So, the set of 3. Now, these are the ones that give you that fantastic background. You know, so it looks like torn paper,
Yeah, it
doesn't
looks like an old map almost.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so these have almost sold out. They have. They've actually gone. Okay, these have gone. These have actually sold out. I know.
And it's been 17 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. But we have got some extended delivery for you. Now, you're not going to have to wait too long. What date, sorry? The 5th of February, so that's not long at all, is it? Ugh. You only have to wait till the 5th of February, so it's only a little bit of time to wait. But get them now. I mean, you might as well get them now because if you're a Freedom member, you've got that discount. So get them now. You only have to wait a little bit of time to get them delivered to your door. 444800 is your item number. There you go. See? They're very cool indeed. Now, the doodle frame as well. Also technically sold out.
Wow.
Back on extended delivery, so again it's the same date for any that are on extended delivery. We have sorted this out for you. We kind of thought it might be busy. It's sorted out for you, so we've got extended delivery on that one. So if you do want to get that now, you're only having to wait a few days for that. I really like this die and it's such a good price, $8.99. You're only having to wait till the 5th of February for that die. 965683. The houses, sorry Lucas, I will promise you can demo in a minute.
No,
the houses, okay. Have they gone? They have technically sold out as well. We have got them on extended. So please, thank you ever so much. And I know, I mean, your products, this is a beautiful thing about you. You know, it's quite specialised. We're not going to see these everywhere.
No, actually, I think, like, the shipping is not as cheap as it's going to be from you.
Yes.
And as well, there are not a lot. I think there's like one store in entire England.
Wow.
So they're hard to get hold of.
Yay. So it's really special.
Yeah, it is.
Here. Fantastic.
All the way from Sweden.
Yay. And that's why everyone's loving them. Quite tricky to get hold of, and they look gorgeous. Right, enough of me. Over to you, Lucas. So what do you want to show us first of all?
Yeah, well, as you can see, this feather's kind of simple. And a lot of people would be like, that's too basic for me. But I'm just going to show that really the same die can produce a lot of different things that will look
beautiful,
very different to each other. And also, they pop really easily on a card.
Yeah, yeah. I love the colour variations you've got there. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, and you got the ombre effect.
Yeah, yeah, that is stunning. So these are the papers that you've made, is that correct?
So I'm going to show you really easy how to make this. And it's a really relaxing technique that's fun to do if you are not feeling very inspired.
Beautiful. That's a good way to start sometimes. Okay, so what we're starting with, Lucas?
Well, first up we need a sheet of watercolour paper.
Okay.
Because we need something that can handle quite a bit of water.
Okay.
And then I've got with me some distress ink.
Wonderful.
And what you do is that in circular motions, you just add your colour to the dry paper.
Super. So are you doing it quite lightly?
Yeah.
You're not putting too much pressure?
Because what we want is those white spots, because that will really create a lot of texture on the paper.
Yeah,
which makes it so interesting.
Yeah.
You can see the white spots there.
Ah, of course, because that's the colour variation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to do this kind of quick. And you can really pick any colour you like.
Excellent. So get carried away with different colours.
Yeah. It's really fun to experiment and see what you can create with this.
And do you like doing that, Lucas? Do you like mixing and matching your colours just to see what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's good to experiment. That's gorgeous. I like them.
So right now it looks maybe a little bit bright, but with just a paintbrush and some water.
Okay.
There's always a little bit of colour in that. You can really blend out these colours and sort of fade them together.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and be quick. And if you don't have inks like that. This, you can really use watercolor if you want to.
Yeah,
Because what we're trying to do is just get some blending going.
Beautiful.
And some textures.
Then you can see the texture where it's hit the paper and sunk into the paper. It really gives you that texture, doesn't it? And I suppose watercolour cardstock's going to be better because it'll allow the ink to move well, won't it?
Yeah, as you can see, the paper is starting to curve, and that's okay. Because when it dries, it will go flat.
Fabulous.
So you could stop here if you want to. And now the water is running, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But I have a mist with, what is it called?
Is it like a mica?
I don't know. It's like gold ink.
Okay.
A gold ink wash, really.
Yeah.
And let's hope this works.
Sometimes it's hit and miss, isn't it, with spritzers?
Yeah. And it can get clogged and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just spray that.
It's doing it. Yay.
And
so that's the one, because it's got the mica in, that's the one that's going to give it the sheen, isn't it?
Yeah. This one is not willing to cooperate.
Of course, it's live telly. You see, the thing is, Lucas, that it's the rules that everything, if it's going to go wrong, it will go wrong on live TV.
Yeah, obviously.
It is the rules. You obviously missed that bit of the rule book.
And it's okay if not... Oh, now it works. It's okay if not all of the paper looks good, because you can use separate bits with each other.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I'm quite happy there.
Super.
And now that will need time to rest.
Excellent. So now you let it dry.
Yeah.
Super.
Doesn't take like... You can already see that it's starting to flatten out on this side.
Yeah, yeah. Would you like me to leave you for a few moments while that dries?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic.
So I can clean the table and stuff.
I'll let you clean the table. I will be back. Now then, it is really, really busy. Check out the website. I am going to let our Lucas tidy up, ready for another demonstration. That feather dye. Now. Also, technically sold out. I love it. Every time I say that, our Lucas chortles. That's a real Lancashire word. Now, it has technically sold out. We've got extended delivery. Please, we have got extended delivery, so if any sell out, we're going to be okay for a little bit, I hope. But it is busy. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, that throat. I'm not going to lose my throat in this hour, I promise. So, if you want to get hold of that one, it has technical sold out, but we have got extended deliveries. We still have phone line queues, so get on that website. It is hochanda.com. Okay, look at that. So, these are beautiful. You have got that gorgeous feather. I love... Can I pinch these, Lucas?
Yes, take them.
See. Look at all of these. See. Isn't that fabulous? You've got all these beautiful feathers that have been finished. So imagine if you're creating your own papers, if you're using these with decorative papers that you've already got at home, if you are with something like this, you might be creating beautiful background papers. You might be cutting up something like a newspaper. You know, the nice thing is, because it's such a big open space, you're really maximising the colours and the textures of whatever you're cutting out. They're gorgeous. They're going to look lovely embossed. They're going to look lovely overstamped. There's so many ways of using those. And have a look. So I love that. I love how clean, how crisp, how effective it is. And this one's absolutely gorgeous. And you can see with that one, can you see the beautiful stenciling? So that looks like texture paste just stenciled over there, which I think looks really, really pretty. It does look like raindrops, doesn't it? Oh, just sat on the feather. Now, if you would love to get hold of this one, it has been very busy indeed. There's 5-minute queues on the phones now. 866-984, that's your item number. Your Hochanda Freedom prize is £12.59. Right, go on. Also approaching limited stock for our fantastic flamingos. Remember, get in now and then you know you're going to get it delivered. It's okay, we've got extended delivery. It is going to sell out, but we will have your extended delivery. But if you don't want to wait, get it now. Okay, it is limited stock. That means less than 10% remain of the stock we've got ready to ship. That is 210375. There's still your 2-minute queues on the phone, so I do apologise. Did you say 2 or 5? You said 5, didn't you? 5. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it sound better for you, which isn't really any good, is it? I love the flamingo. I just think that is a gorgeous, gorgeous die. They're really, really, again, really stylish. I just think it's so effective. And again, it makes a really good, crisp card. Now, £10.99. It has gone as well. That has technically sold out, again, on extended delivery. I promise we did have stock of everything, I promise. We definitely have more than 5 units of each one, I promise. But it has just been incredibly busy. Thank you ever so much. I am so pleased. Okay, it is now on extended delivery. Next, we've got the houses. We already knew the houses did sell out, but we have got them on extended delivery. I love these. I've got a few favourites, but these are definitely up there. I just think they're gorgeous, and it's the amount of things you can do with them. I love on this card how on the little street of houses, the one has just been cut in a different colour, obviously cut in white, but then just 3D formed, so it really brings it forward. And the little heart has just been coloured in on the front door. Isn't that exquisite? I love that. That is, again, such a stylised card. It looks fabulous. And these kind of dies, they just give you so many options. I love it. I love this look. That tag, I just think that is so beautiful. You know, again, it looks really expensive because it looks so stylised. Now, if you love this collection, you've got your gorgeous little houses. You've also got your new home die, which is a beautiful font. You've then got your little stamps as well. So we've got Home Sweet Home. Home is where the heart is, and then you've got your other one. Now that is lovely because it's got the home on it, so you can change it, you see. So it gives you a different font if you want to use the different font, where it allows you to do that. So if you want to change it, so you can take the font out of that one, if you will, and pop that one in instead. So it gives you 2 completely different looks. Do you see what I mean? Clever that, isn't it? Now, if you'd love that collection, again, you need to be quick with that one. Sold out, but we've got it on extended delivery. But, and I know how many we've got on extended, we're already approaching 20% of the stock has gone on the extended delivery stock. You do need to check your baskets out. I know that we haven't got tons and tons of stock of the extended, so if you do want this, please, please, please check your baskets out. 801060, that's your item number. Next, these are gorgeous. Really like these, approaching limited stock now. This is a kind of die, I must admit, I'm really drawn to dies like this of late because just cut them out, because I love my backgrounds. I love my messy backgrounds. So these are the kind of dies, cut them out in black, pop them over a cool background, and they just make a card. I love the fact that you've got the grasses. I can't remember ever seeing just beautiful plain grasses. I think that's such a good idea. So you've got the grasses and you've got the open flowers. Now, the thing is with the flowers, what I love about it, look how delicate and how intricate those flowers are. Of course, you can paper piece, so you can put the actual petals back in again to make a more solid image. But I think just on their own, they just look beautiful, very, very refined indeed. And look at the grasses. See, don't they look cool? They just give such a good effect. If you love this stamp in the background, get ahead of us. Get on the website, because that's the stamp that's actually with the cake. That will be coming up either later on today or tomorrow. Can't remember when. But get ahead of us on the website if you're loving that stamp. It's a really nice stamp, is that as well. Now, if you'd love this collection, technically sold out. It's extended delivery. Are you bored of me saying that yet? Technically sold out. So cool. Okay, it is on extended delivery. Again, you're not waiting too long. 5th of February, 649072. That's your item number if you'd love to go for that beautiful set of dies. Now then, we've also got those gorgeous hearts. Love these. You've got that fantastic die, first of all. It is limited stock. You do, you need to check your baskets out, you know. So, you've got the gorgeous die. You've got the lovely stamps that match absolutely perfectly. You've then got, bear with, I need to read it properly. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Ah, that's cool. So that is the one, obviously, See the background there. Love you, love you, love you, love you. I love that stamp. That's such a cool stamp. And then the other stamp is that beautiful font. I love you always. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, technically sold out. Okay, so technically sold out on extended delivery. 5th of February, that's all you have to wait. But the extended delivery on a lot of them is really, really busy. So, of course, you know what to do. Make the most out of these prices. Make the most out of your Hochanda Freedom prices. Make the most out of no postage. Remember, they're from Sweden. There's only literally one person in the UK that actually sells the dies, sells the stamps. So normally, obviously, if you're thinking about postage, it's going to be much more expensive than free. That it's going to be for our Freedom members or bonus or, you know, for our Freedom members. So make the most out of that if you are a Freedom member. Now, if you'd love to go for that collection, 096320. Now, last but by no means least for this hour, you've got those gorgeous stamps and 60% of stock has gone. For starters, you've got the lovely little film strip, which does look really cool. I mean, look, love that. The birds. That's ace, isn't it? So, so cute. So, you've got the film strip, but then you've got all the sentiment stamps. So, you've got Happy Birthday in your different fonts, loads of different fonts. You've got cheers, you've got Happy Easter in there. So, of course, it is going to match absolutely perfectly with those little Easter chicks. Some really cool fonts. The bottom font, the Happy Birthday there, is so, so cool, isn't it? If you would love to go, I've learned. If you would love to go for these ones, let me show you some of those gorgeous cards. Oh, stay there. It's just gorgeous. I keep saying that, don't I? But it's just so beautiful. It's just really, really cool. I think that's the thing about this. They're all really cool, aren't they? Now, if you'd love to go for this collection, only £11.19 here. You have got loads of stamps there. Oh, the penguins. The penguins are ace. Get ahead of us on the website for the penguins. And remember that die set? The 3 dies, check out those as well. You know, the ones with that fantastic edge. It's like an old map or something. Now, if you do want that collection, that one's flying out the door. But, yeah, have a look. Now, these nested ones, I'm busy. She's working it out. She's on it. Oh, Nikki's on it. If you do want these, they're on extended delivery. A third of the extended delivery stock. Wow! A third of the extended delivery stock has gone. Gosh, so busy. 444800. Okay, now, something we haven't seen. Oh, this is cute, isn't it? Now, this one, a third of the stock has gone. We haven't even seen it. That's a tiny heart. Oh, and the matching stamp as well. A third of the stock has already gone. Only £8.99 Freedom members, no postage. 538018. That's your item number. Sorry, time for tea, and I am indeed drinking tea. Now, this is your time for tea. Now, you've got your 20% freedom on this one. Incredible. So you've got your time for tea, you've got your lovely little teacup, you've got your fabulous little tea bag, and then you've got your matching stamps with tea quotes on that one as well. £12.79, that is all you're paying if you'd love to get hold of that. 645368. And then we've got those beautiful nested stars. These are lovely. Actually, really pretty. Now, 20% of the stock has gone there. You've got that beautiful double stitch as well, which I think looks really cool again. £15.99 is your price there. Of course, you've got Hochanda Freedom prices on everything, and that brings that one down to £14.39. 810843. It is so busy.
Yeah, that's really fun. Like,
exciting. Were you expecting that?
I don't know.
I bet your mum went. I can't wait to see your mum after the show. I can't wait. We'll try and get a photo of your mum. Right, what would you like to show us next then?
Yeah, well, as you can see, this one has dried.
Beautiful.
I just wanted to show a few examples of how it can turn out, just so you can really imagine what you can create with this.
I love the colours.
Yeah.
And it's so easy but so effective. Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. Like this one with the old letter.
Oh, yeah, that is
look good.
so lovely. And I love it because like you said about leaving the white spaces, that just gives you extra detail, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it looks like old fabric, like jeans or something.
Yeah, that is cool. Love that. Okay, so what do you want to do next with it?
Well, first, something that I forgot to mention was that with the feather dies,
Yeah.
I've seen people cut it like this, and they make it look like a real feather.
Oh, that's really pretty.
So you can do that all around the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's like just fringing it. Can I pinch that off you? So there you go. Yeah, that looks really effective.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I like that, and it gives it nice movements as well. Beautiful. That's a good tip. Like that.
So what we're going to do is I have some pre-made papers like this.
Beautiful.
And we're actually going to recreate a card that...
oh, that lovely heart one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I adore that. That's so nice.
So I have this machine with me.
Yay, the big shot. With nice clean plates,
yeah,
Lucas.
almost clean.
yeah. That's good.
Well centered? I don't know.
Now, if you do want that beautiful, which one was showing? Sorry, the heart die. You've got the heart, you've got the stamps. It is back on extended delivery, just $13.99. Sorry, Lucas.
Yeah. So this is the same paper that we made before, but with black ink and gold paint.
Gorgeous. Is that the kind of thing you like doing? You know, like nice inky backgrounds and things?
Yeah, I think it really adds to the whole piece.
Yeah.
And it's so simple, like it's literally 1 or 2 shapes on a card, but it looks like a lot more.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
And I think when you've made your own papers, it just makes it so personal, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you do it multiple times, it never comes out the same, so it's really unique.
Yeah, keeps it interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And did you train to do art? Did you study art?
No, I mostly paint in my spare time.
Yeah.
I'm going to run it through twice just to be safe. Usually shouldn't be no problem.
Beautiful. Yeah, but live TV.
And just like that, you have a nice background.
See, that is such a nice one. Now, that is that old letter die. It's just gorgeous. And you have got that on extended delivery. You have got 3 dies with the old letter. But half of the stock of the extended delivery has gone. £15, 99 pence, 444 800. That's your item number. Hey, you might be able to have a lie-in tomorrow. You might not have to. There might be nothing left tomorrow.
I think we have some things to do.
You'll find something.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I have a tool too. There's small holes that you can use too.
Super.
Because they're so delicate, sometimes it's...
So just like little release holes, if you will.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do this.
Super.
I might just use the scissors. Mom said not to, but I prefer the scissors.
Your mum was so sweet because she were helping you set the demos up, wasn't she?
And she's really worried that people wouldn't like her stuff, but...
Oh, she didn't need to
She has proof now.
Yeah, exactly. Again, going with your gut. Oh, and it is still busy phones as well. Obviously, we have got people answering those phones. It's not just one person. We have got people answering the phones. Thank you ever so much for your patience. You can order on the website, hochanda.com.
So I'll just throw that here. So, on the card that she showed, she also used this stamp.
Lovely.
On the background. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's
Super.
really easy. This is just some generic ink, really, gold ink. You can use anything. You could also use like a white ink if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for the sake of it, I'm going to use the same one that she used.
Super.
And you don't need a lot of this ink, so I'm just going to take it from the lid. Oh, that's almost too much, but we'll manage.
This is the first time you've been on TV as well, isn't it, Lucas?
Yeah, it is.
You're doing really well, can I just say?
Thank you.
You're doing really well.
It's really stressful.
Oh, it's going to be fine.
Let's see if I can do this. I probably can.
Yeah, I reckon you can. We have faith in you.
Okay. And then you don't have to put it centered or anything. You can put it in the edges. I'm going to put it here, probably.
And it's quite nice that when it's falling off the page.
Oops.
Oh, I like that. I like that sort of just catching it. That's a nice ink, actually, Lucas. It's a lovely colour.
I hope this is enough.
Oh, now, I wonder, Lucas, if people buy your dies and buy your stamps and make things, like make finished cards, are they okay to sell them? to sell the cards in.
I think so.
Superb. We'll check with your mum.
Yeah.
After.
But I just think she's happy that people want to promote our products that way.
Lovely. Yeah, so yes, we think it'll be a full angel policy. We'll make sure, we'll double check and just confirm that in the next hour for you. But yeah, I bet your mum's...
If I'm correct, she has no problem with that at all.
Superb. Thank you very much. And thank you for your email. Who emailed in? It was Sue. Thank you, Sue. See, now I really like that. That's a gorgeous
It's really subtle,
colour.
but at the same time, it really adds to the whole card.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have to glue it on, but...
You don't have to if you don't want to. Just build it. Yeah, that looks pretty.
And you can use some 3D
Your
stickies.
3D foams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also want to use... Let's see if I can find that.
Is it in a safe place, never to be seen again?
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oh,
but
don't panic. Don't panic.
no, I'm not panicking.
Don't you worry. Can I pinch that from you?
Yeah.
Because, see, and this is the lovely thing about your designs. Just a couple of designs, they look so beautiful just layered up, don't they?
Yeah, and it took like, did it take 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. Create gorgeous backgrounds and then obviously die cuts and just start to layer. And it does look really effective. Thank you, Lucas. Yeah, they're beautiful, are those. Really, really pretty. If you would like to go for anything, you know what to do. It is incredibly busy. Head over to the website, hochanda.com. That's where you can find absolutely everything that we've got. So if you do want to have a look at all the collections, including the ones that should be tomorrow and that should be this evening, then please do have a look at that. It is hochanda.com. Please, if you've got anything you fancy, make sure you check those baskets out. But if you've got any questions, email in. If you want to say hello to Lucas and just wish him luck, then please email in and just tell him it's doing okay. It's good, it's doing really well. Email in and say hello. Welcome him to our fantastic little Hochanda family. Now, everything has been so busy. We're talking about really beautiful quality. We're talking about it's the eye of the designer, essentially, because everything is clean, it's crisp. You know, it gives you that beautiful quality finish. I mean, have a look at these. Again, your rubber stamps. You've got tons of different fonts on here. And, of course, just use them. Look at the penguin. Look. Isn't it cute? I love him. He's the one with a little champagne bottle. Isn't he good? That's your cheers. Let's celebrate. I love him. I think he's so cool. Look out for him in later hours, okay, because he's coming up. So, tons of fonts here, tons of beautiful sentiments, and, of course, something for loads of different occasions there. Now then, £11.19. That's your price if you want to go for these. 910586. What have we got? We've had an email come through from our senior director. Our senior director, Mr. Chris Webster. Oh, saying, well, look, I think if I say that, he's just going to get embarrassed in there. Is he not? I whisper. Our senior director's emailed in to say, will Lucas marry him? Oh, how cute. But I think if I tell Lucas that, he's just going to get really embarrassed. But anyway, but thanks. That's really cute. That's really cute, Chris. Okay, so you've got this one. It is 910586. It is approaching limited stock. It hasn't approached limited stock. Has it literally just gone? Literally, just gone to limited stock. That means less than 10% remaining. It will come back. We have got extended delivery, but it just means waiting a few extra days. But if you want it now, if you don't want to wait that extended delivery, please check your baskets out. 910586. So next, I've got for you that beautiful heart. I really like this. We've seen how easy these cut, gorgeous quality. You've seen those lovely stamps, and of course just how easy it is to make a very, very stylised, beautiful card. And I think that's the gorgeous thing about these. You know, the design work has been done, so it does mean you are creating something that's very elegant, that's very pretty, and very usable. I mean, that is such a handy die. And then, of course, you've got the rest of the stamps as well. So you've got the love you, love you, love you, love you, which is brilliant for that repeat background. And you've got the tiny hearts, again, fantastic for that repeat background. And then you've got I love you always stamp, which is such a beautiful, delicate font. It's all very, very stylish, and I think that you can see from all the finished samples. Now, 096320, that's your item number there. Again, on extended delivery now. You just wait until the 5th of February. Next, we've got, these are beautiful. It's got that gorgeous flow to these. They are an extended delivery now, obviously. Beautiful. However you want to use these, I do think with your incredible backgrounds, these are going to be absolutely perfect. But of course, you can do your paper piecing. You can build these up. These are going to sit alongside so many other foliage stamps that you've got in your stash already. And I think that's quite handy, really, isn't it? Because you do want to get something that you know are going to sit alongside other things that you've already invested in. And you have got, again, loads of ways of using these, whether you are building them up, whether you're just using the single flower with one of those grasses. And I love the way that you've got the flowers left and right. I think that's, well, vital, quite frankly. Now, £14.39 if you are an Hochanda Freedom member. That's 649072. That's your item number on that one. Now then, taking my brew, get on the website for your cup of tea. We've got a die for it and the stamps, of course, to mix and match. Okay, next, the gorgeous houses. I love these. These are definitely one of my favourite. I just think they're cute. They're cute, they're stylish, again, but they're so usable. And that's the lovely thing with this. You know, I know you're going to be building these up. You know, even if it's just 2 or 3 houses on a card, one in front of the other, it's going to look gorgeous. And I think because, again, the dial's nice, open dies, if you will, so it means you see plenty of the cardstock. So if you are doing a gorgeous background, you're going to see it. You're going to see the detail, the colours coming through with that one, and they do look phenomenal. Now, you've got the gorgeous houses, you've also got your new home, you've then got your lovely little stamps as well. So home is where the heart is, and then home sweet home, and then of course you do get the home and the heart one in a different font, so you can do that kind of thing. I love that. That is such a stylish card, isn't it? And if you are selling your cards, that's the kind of card you can make relatively quickly. But it looks so good. It looks like you bought it in, I always say it's in one of the posh shops in Stamford. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to go for one of the posh shops in the Oundle. Now, if you'd like this collection, it is 801060. Do you know what? The extended delivery stock, 40% of the extended delivery stock has now gone. That one is ridiculously busy. That one we might sell out proper. So if you do want it, if you do want it, check your baskets out with that one. Now, our lovely little flamingos. 40% of the extended delivery has gone with the flamingos. Again, very, very busy. I'm so pleased because they're cool. They are really on trend, as Lucas said, but they do look beautiful. Again, very stylish. They really, really pick up your gorgeous papers, however you want to use them, and they sit together just perfectly. Now, if you love our fabulous flamingos for just £10.99, then you need to be checking your baskets out because they have been really, really busy. 210375, that's your item number for our lovely flamingos. Do remember as well, that lovely frame, that lovely frame. How's that one? Oh, sorry, I threw you a curveball then, didn't I? Oh, so rude. I'm not professional. Whoa. Okay, we're telling you that one. That one, approaching 80% of the extended delivery stock. That is going to go. I'm really chuffed about that. It's funny, like dies like this, they're the kind of ones you think, oh, wish I'd have done that. Do you know what I mean? Such a good die. Yeah, I get designer envy. Okay, if you want to go for your flamingos, you know what to do. If you want to go for that one, it is absolutely flying out the door. That is going to sell out on the extended stock without a shadow of a doubt. Now, last but not least, you have got the beautiful little honeycomb. Oof, this is busy too. We're approaching 40% of the stock has gone on the extended delivery stock. Ridiculously busy here. So you've got the honeycomb. You've then got that fantastic feather. So many ways you can use this one. Yeah, I keep saying honeycomb. It's chicken wire, isn't it? I'm saying honeycomb. But it is chicken wire because you can see there's like little detail where it's definitely the chicken wire. They are gorgeous. And I like these because of them big open images. See, you can clearly see that it's meant to be chicken wire. That's just me being confused. See, isn't that beautiful? Again, making those papers. And the lovely thing when you made your papers, you decide where you're cutting it. The die is going to capture loads of those gorgeous colours. So it allows you to really, really maximise the beautiful paper that you've made. Now, if you'd love to go for those two, for just £12.59, please check your baskets out. 866 984. That's your item number. Now then, what we're doing. The Happy Easter. These are the ones we haven't even seen yet. Are these the ones with the fabulous little chickens? Oh, I love these. These are cool. You've found these already. In fact, over 20% of the stock has already gone there. It's so busy. £15.99, £14.39 if you're a Hochanda Freedom member. 522252 is your item number. Check out the website for everything else. We've got some lovely, lovely stamps. Now, if you do want this one, that's the cake. You know, I've been chatting about the cake and that stamp. That beautiful big stamp, that is that one. It is brand new today. You've got the papers, you've got the beautiful die, you've got that stamp, which I adore, for only $14.99. Of course, you've got Hochanda Freedom prices, $13.49. Again, that one is busy, 790065. That's your item number for that one. And then we've also got for you, the mini cactuses. Cactuses, they're on trend as well. Yeah. They are, aren't they? You've got the stamps, you've got the dies that match, and then you have got the beautiful bright papers. The colours there are fabulous. Only £11.69. 407624. You're meant to be seeing those later on, but we're a little bit worried about stock of everything, so we thought we'd give you a little sneaky peek. Because it is ridiculously busy. Right, we're back, Lucas. It's so busy.
Yeah, that's fun.
It is. It's really fun. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth your visit to England. Have you been to England before?
No, this is my first time being here.
Really? Oh, my word. And have you stayed for quite a few days?
Yeah, we've been here since Monday.
Excellent.
But I have school as well, so I have to,
Oh, so you've had to study while you're here?
No, I probably had to.
But you haven't.
I haven't done my part, no.
Oh, that's lovely. So are you staying on after the show? Have you got a few days?
Yeah, we're going home on Sunday.
Superb. So at least you get a few days.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's really nice. What do you want to show for us next, Lucas?
Well, I wanted to show that you can also use the flower die with the papers that we created, and really how easy and nice it is to use it.
And they're beautiful. Oh, we've had some lovely emails, Lucas. So what? Who's this one from? Leslie. Leslie's emailed in, and she says, Lucas, you're doing a wonderful job. Well done. A love and crafty hug. See, we've got such lovely viewers. Thank you ever so much, Leslie. We've got another one from Pat. So she says, Gumiopan. Now, am I saying it wrong again?
Say it.
Gumiopan.
Yeah, Gumiopan.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, that's right.
Gumiopan.
Super.
It's such a good word.
Yeah, it's fun. It bounces in the mouth.
It does, doesn't it? Gumiopan. Sorry, I've completely misheard what... Pat, lovely Pat. Sorry, it's because my left ear's gone funny with me cold. So Pat says, you're doing a fabulous job. What else did she say?
Thank you.
The dyes are so different and so modern. Lovely products. And she says, she wishes you well for all your future shows, because you'll be back.
I hope so.
Oh, you will. Oh, they look lovely.
And I just want to show that, just on a plain black background, they really pop.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So you can keep those in if you want to. I'm going to be lazy and just leave them.
They cut beautifully as well. Very good quality.
Yeah, and they're so thin.
Yes.
It's really nice.
That is so fine. Yeah, that's incredible. That is so pretty. I love that. Those dies are exquisite. Yeah, just, I mean, what? We've only got a minute left. We've got a minute left.
Oh,
I told you it'd go quick, didn't I?
Yeah.
Has it gone really quick, Lucas?
Yeah, it has.
Good, good. Okay, I need to, urgent, she says. Go on. Okay, the doodle frame die, one of my favourite. Oh, you're having a laugh. Right, this is nearly limited stock again. That is the extended delivery. It is limited stock. You do need to check your baskets out. That was urgent. Okay, please check your baskets out. Now, our Lucas will be back with you at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
I can't wait to see your mum. I hope she's dancing around the green
Yeah,
room.
I hope so too.
You did such a good job.
Thank
well
you.
done. Was it as bad as you thought?
No, it was really fun.
Yay!
I loved it.
Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Oh, scream went. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in at 7 o'clock. But it is, well, it's been so busy. So if there's anything you want, I'd have a look at the website and do it now. Thank you, Lucas. You did such a cracking job. I'm definitely going to do your paper technique. We'll see you later, everyone. Bye-bye. Coming up next, we've got Stencil House for you. We've then got Threaders Fabric Dies. It's your one-day special, the final call. And then our lovely Sheena is launching a brand new one-day special.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I'm really pleased to have been asked to join the family at Crafters Companion and subsequently join the family at Hochanda. So I've been stitching for well in excess of 55 years. I know, how frightening is that? But you know, along that way I've learned so many different things. I've learned shortcuts, I've been inspired, I've learned how to do different techniques and different designs and different styles. So many things. It's been an exciting time, and all during that time I've stitched and created, and I really can't wait to share this with you all at Hochanda. I would be very happy if you joined me on my shows on Hochanda and learn along with me.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafters Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Shelley from Craft Creations. Craft Creations has been around for 30 years. It started off in the director's bedroom, just a few card blanks, and we've grown and grown. We now manufacture die-cut decoupage, we do our printing, we manufacture card blanks and peel-off stickers as well. We love coming on Hochanda to bring you all of our products to show you just how to make some really beautiful cards. One of the things that we are really famous for is our peel-off stickers. So we have the gold label peel-off sticker range. We have lots of different colours, plain colours, glitter colours, literally every single colour under the sun. So make sure you don't miss the Craft Creation shows here on Hochanda.
Good morning, and welcome to the streets of Hochanda, where we fight the curse of lack of inspiration with some of the most innovative and beautiful things you'll ever see to display a cake. Hello, everybody. I should have rehearsed that a little bit more. Welcome. We've got a brand new show for you with a brand new guest. Bless her, poor Pauline, nervous, and we open up like that. Come on in here. You're already running away from me. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it's very good.
I know it's always a bit scary first time on TV.
Absolutely.
But we're going to have fun. And I know you've got some beautiful things to show us. Before we start, tell us a little bit about the company, a little bit about yourself.
Well, the Stencil House, I've probably had about 4 or 5 years now. I started decorating cookies initially, sort of with sugar paste all done by hand.
Lovely.
Took quite a long time to do. Yeah. So I decided to design some stencils. So my first stencil I ever designed was the tuxedo stencil.
We will be coming to that.
Stunning,
really, really nice.
And since then I've probably designed about over 800 products.
Wow.
I'm now designing my own stainless steel cookie cutters as well.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm producing a lot of things here at the moment that I can't find anywhere else, so I've designed them and made myself.
You can tell that you love it, though.
I do.
You absolutely love it, and you're going to love it as well. We're going to start here because we've got such a fantastic bundle at a great price. Remember, we have still got our Freedom Flash Save event, which means through until 6 p.m. on Monday, everything that we show you will have a Freedom discount on there. So take advantage of the Freedom discount. You are getting a saving, and remember, as a Freedom member, your Freedom price includes your P&P, so you do get your P&P included, but also you get 2 flexi payments, so take advantage. Break up the price. Pauline, talk to me. What are we getting here?
Well, this is my new superhero range.
Love it.
I also have a cake shop as well. So I designed this because I had lots of customers coming asking me to make superhero cakes for children.
It's so trendy at the moment.
Absolutely, really, really popular.
Doesn't seem they go a month without a superhero for movie.
No, that's right. Yeah. So I thought, well, again, very time consuming, so I thought I'd design my own stencil and cutter range to sort of save time. And then also I'm getting a lot of people who want to have a go themselves. So this is something that actually looks a lot easier. Well, it actually is a lot easier, I should say, than it looks to produce your own cakes.
Stunning, iconic, and you can when you see it in the finish. Now we had a different start to the show, but you can see the cake looks spectacular, and that's just one direction where you can go with these fantastic stencils. So we are getting the stencils. Just to note, and this is important, the stencils are food grade. Please don't try and use normal crafting stencils on cake. They have to be food grade. If they're food grade, that's fine. These are food grade.
They are.
But the beauty of food grade is you can use them with your paper crafting.
You could use them with any other craft, absolutely. I mean, you could do sort of stencils of skyscrapers up your wall if you want to.
Oh, wow.
You know, you can use it on coasters, all sorts of different things. So, yes.
So you're getting 8 cutters, you can see there, and the 12 stencils in the mix too. Brilliant when you consider what you're getting. And one thing else, we were having a little bit of chat about this because I've bought in the past cutters, but it was tin, and after a while I noticed it started to rust, and also it's a bit flimsy.
Yeah. With
your cutters though, you can feel. Let me just actually, I'm going to pick up a speed. Oh, this is cool. Now look, that is cool. But you can feel the quality. Actually, you might see it a little bit better there. There we go. But do you see how now I'm pressing on it, and I am trying to give it a good press. It's got that structure to it. It's not, because the thing with tinny, if you try and they squash down.
They squash. They lose their shape very quickly, and as you say, they rust, so they don't last very long.
Brilliant. And if I was to put these, let's just say, into the washing machine. No, don't put them in the washing machine. Put them into the dishwasher, or you're saying oven as well.
Yeah, you can actually bake with them too. So if you want to do like 3D cookies shapes or anything like that, you can actually bake with them. You can fry your eggs in them if you want to.
That's amazing.
So you can use them in many other ways other than just cookies.
You're getting that value for money when you consider what you are getting here. It works out £3 an element, and when you think about the quality of the cutters, stainless steel, you can put them in the dishwasher, you can put them in the oven. They will not rust. They'll last you. How different are these? Just take a look. So these are your stencils, the superhero stencils, born out of a real need. So I'm going to ask you the question. Do you know any younger members of the family, boy or girls, who enjoy like superheroes? Now you've got these really cool stencils that you can introduce into your sugar works. So adding them on, and suddenly you've got a whole different dynamic. But with these, that looks so cool. Biff and Wham.
With the simple ones as well, the more sort of, well, less detail on them, like the Biff and Wham, you can actually do them on your coffee if you want to do, or on desserts. You just shake icing sugar onto it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So they're really effective too. So you can use them in many ways. You can use them with chocolate too. You can stencil on chocolate.
You've created a whole world here, effectively.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm a big fan. Details are on your screen, 490-167, your item number. Brand new. Stencil House, new to Hochanda. Pauline's first show with us, so please get in your messages as well, because I know that we have got such a wonderful group of people out there, viewers, who are part of the Hochanda family, and I'm sure they're going to send you some lovely messages. So keep the messages coming in, studio@hochanda.com. That's just giving you an example of where you can take these fantastic cutters and stencils. We've got more for you on the show, but take a look at all of this. Value for money. For $56.99, you're getting the cutters, you're getting the stencils in the mix too. £28.50 on Flexi for Freedom. That is phenomenal value. Look, take advantage of Freedom. What it allows you to do is split up the price. And please, if you are a Freedom member, take advantage of our Freedom Flash Save this weekend, because you're going to get access to Freedom discounts on every product and item on the live show. Okay, now we have got a pick and mix for you. Wow. I'm going to start off by saying, Pauline, lovely, lovely shapes. So let me just get it clear. So you're getting the stencils, but you're also getting the coordinating cutter as well.
That's right, yes. And here I've got two different ranges. So the top shelf here is actually displaying the wedding range.
Oh, yeah.
We've got there some samples I made.
These are lovely. Now, going through, so the wedding range, you've got the heart, the tuxedo there, the wedding dress, beautiful. You've also got the wedding cake, and then you've got the car as well. I'm going to show you them in cut-out form. So this is actually where you can take. Now, how would you put this on a cake? Are they? Could you put them on a cupcake, or are they too big?
They're too big for cupcakes, but basically, yes, you can use them and then put it on side of cakes if you want to, on top of cakes, or on cookies. I'm going to demonstrate cookies in a minute. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, how great does that heart look? I love the Just Married cookies. Imagine giving them away or leaving them on the table at the end of a wedding.
Yes, I use them for wedding favours quite often. Yeah, nice little gifts for the guests.
Perfect. And that is a lovely wedding dress and a beautiful wedding cake and such a sharp tuxedo. They were all nice, I tell you, Pauline.
Thank you.
And now we've also got a nature range as well. These are good. So just going through and seeing all the different characters. You've got the welling boots there. You've got the, oh, look at the rabbit. You've got the 4x4 in the mix too. There's the welly boot. And then we have our fox, and it's such a beautiful fox, really original. And then you've got the lovely badger, strong image. So just going through now, seeing how they translate. Look at that, how beautiful is the fox? Isn't that nice? And then you've got that badger, and you've got the duck. So there are two rows with the natures. Underneath you're getting to see the other. You've got that wonderful stag. I mean, these would make the most perfect embellishments to a cake or a cookie. I love the little chick. Now, we have got, obviously, Easter coming up. How great is that chick? Lovely detail, by the way, in the butterfly. The welly boot, if you do know somebody who likes getting out and about, maybe dog walking, likes riding horses, that's great. Again, we've got the chick, you've got the bunny, you've got the butterfly, the stag, the wonderful flower, the fox, the badger, there's a rabbit. I mean, them all. Love it. Okay, popping those down. Very easy to work with. Now, please don't be daunted, and that's the thing. And also, the way you've designed them, you've been conscious of the fact have strong shapes but easy to work with. So the stencils coupled with the cutout makes suddenly the possibility for everyone to enjoy this.
That's right. I mean, I'm not particularly good at drawing, so this is kind of like cheating in a way, because it's always like filling in the gaps, just covering by numbers. So yeah, you can do it. Oh, I'm going to show you two different techniques in a minute, where you can use the edible dust dry and literally just smear it over. It's very, very simple. Or you can paint more intricate detail.
Making me hungry. Okay, details on your screen. Now you are getting a 10% Freedom discount, so do take advantage. $32.39. That is your delivered price, because P&P is included. Your item number 875831. There are so many more pick and mixes on our website. Feel free to have a look. A lot of you going for the cutters pick and mix, so have a look. You can see here you've got beautiful selection of designs, $17.99, and you get to pick 3 of the pick and mix. Good price. You've also got your stencils in there too, $12.99 instead of 3 pick and mix cupcake stencils. Then you've got the pick and mix stencils plus the cutters, $35.99. You're getting 5 stencils instead of 3 stencils and 3 cutters, I should say. And you also got the other stencils there too. So the stencil house, these are your border stencils, which we will be featuring as well. Something I've got to point out with the stencils, actually it's something I'm going to discuss with you, Pauline, because you were telling me something with regard. Can I pick up one of these?
Yes, please do.
Now, Pauline, so we're having a little bit of a chat. and Pauline was telling me something, and I thought, that's brilliant. I said to her, say this when we go on air, because it's a really important point. So as I run my finger across, it's smooth, and you're not getting any catching edges. We have got details for the border stencils here. You can see the full selection on the website. But tell everyone what you were telling me about the design.
Well, basically, there are many products out there for stencils in all sorts of crafts and cake decorating. But I find that quite often, when you're washing them, they tend to catch. And so, obviously, if they don't sit flat when you're decorating, the colours can go underneath, so it bleeds, so they don't work very well. So I've been very conscious of that when I've been designing my stencils. So you put in what we call bridges, which are all the little gaps here.
OK, so this just reinforces the design.
Exactly, so that you can rub quite hard and there's nothing there to catch, so they last much, much longer.
And that is so important. So they're effective when you're using them, and they will last. Brilliant. So what are we going to be doing with now?
Right, I think what I'll do first of all is I shall show you a decoration for my heart. Start off with the wedding one. Let's do a stencil on that one.
Look at all those stencils.
Lots of different types, absolutely.
Love it.
So, let's see what we can find.
Pick and mix proving popular, so do take advantage. You got any questions for Pauline? Because she is here, we'd love to hear from you. It's your show, studio@hochanda.com. Now, this is Pauline's first hour, and it's going to be her only hour today. So she's only got one live hour today, so take advantage while Pauline is here. Oh, that's lovely.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine, because we've actually got the congratulations design in our pick and mix in the cupcake design, but I've also, it fits. The larger one fits the cookies as well. So this is just normal sugar paste. It's also called Regal Ice or fondant. It's the same thing basically. And all I'm doing is kneading it a little bit first of all, just to warm it up to keep it more pliable. And then this is a particularly good one, so it's not too sticky, but obviously under the lights it might get a little bit sticky. So what we can do if we need to is just put a little bit of icing sugar underneath like that. Okay? And you just take your rolling pin and roll, turn, roll, turn. By doing that, you're getting an even covering, and also you're moving it, so again it stops it sticking. Okay.
Now, Pauline, just to say, so my job as a presenter, next time you come in, if you do need me to test any of your cakes or cookies, I'm prepared to do that. I'll go above and beyond, OK?
That's very kind of you, thank you. Right, OK, on this one, because it's got wording, I need to put a little bit of vegetable fat on the back of the stencil to stop it sticking, OK? So make sure if you've got wording that you get it around the right way, because otherwise, yeah, you're going to be reading your cookie in the middle. So I'm just using a little bit of edible fat on the back, and then putting it grease side down like that.
Oh, it sticks to it, clever.
Yep.
I would never have thought to do that.
And then I'm just going to roll over fairly slowly, putting a little bit of pressure on it, and that actually embosses it. So that's actually put that design on there already. Okay.
Pauline, that's clever. So we've embossed as well.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives it a bit more of a 3D effect.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay. And then in this tray here, I've got some edible dusts. So again, make sure they're edible if you're going to be using it on cakes.
Do make sure they're edible.
Absolutely. So one of the first techniques I'm going to show you is just to do edible dust using it dry. The powder's dry. So as I'm using it dry, I'm going to just put a little bit more tracks on the top of the sugar paste that's been raised through. That holds the dust in place and gives a nice shine to it. These brushes take a lot of dust. You just need to dip a little bit in there, and then just gently tickle over the top. Now also, you see, I've got quite a wide area around the design here. So if you do end up getting dust, you know, further out of the design, you don't have to be terribly careful with it, because it will protect
Very forgiving.
Yeah, so it stops the dust going where you don't want it to go.
Lovely.
So that's literally just worked in. Again, this is obviously by far the quickest process. And then I designed a little flap here, so you just literally lift it straight off.
Oh, are you kidding?
And then I'll just put that in the box there for washing up. Yep.
That is stunning, and you could be doing that. That can
so quick and easy. I'm going to cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out. That'd be great. And then if we can lift it up, show everyone.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to use a cutter again, because these are really sharp cutters. If you tap it, the vibration separates. So literally, it cuts off as neatly as that. I've got a little cookie.
Really good. Oh, you've even got a cookie.
I made some cookies, absolutely. So I'm just going to use a bit of edible glue.
Yeah.
Not super glue, but edible glue. Okay, and then just brush over very lightly over the top of the cookie, like so.
Lovely.
And then use a knife to lift it up, or one of these sort of tools, instead of actually just using your hand, because otherwise you can distort the shape. So just lift it up, pop it on, make sure it's nice.
Wow.
And another little tip, actually, I'll give you for baking cookies, because you can see there, it's pretty much the same size, the cookie, as the decoration. Sometimes when you're baking cookies, they tend to spread, okay? So when you've made your biscuit mix and you cut out your shapes, put them on a tray and put them in the fridge and chill them. If you chill them for quite a long time, maybe overnight, then put them straight to the oven so they're really cold, it stops them spreading. So that's how you can actually get a really nice, sharp definition.
Look at that.
So there we are, we've got the congratulations.
Pauline, that is fantastic. And that really is, and you can see it at home. Oh, that looks so good. You could say it looks good enough to eat. Thank you. I'm here all week. Right, now, what I do want to get across, and we're going to have some fun this hour, but you could be doing that. This is achievable. We saw Pauline taking us through the step-by-step instructions. So just getting some fondant, it was literally rolling it out, then putting it on the stencil. We embossed with ease, so just giving it another roll. Then you put on some of your edible dust, make sure it's edible, cut it out, and how... Now, one thing that struck me, so when you did give it a little tap, it freed up so easily.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you get it and it's sticky.
That's
and
right,
crunchy.
yes.
Brilliant.
So, that, you know, they're really, really sharp, and they just cut
good.
really, really well.
It's a win for me.
Nice and flat.
Favourite demo of the day.
Thank
now,
you
if you
very
do
much.
like a look of the stencils, we've got lots of choice for you as a pick and mix option. So go on there. You can have a look. Look at all those fantastic stencils. Choose any 3 for $12.99, and the beauty is you're going to be decorating your own cookies, your own cupcakes. Now imagine that. If you had to batch make, in particular, this would be fantastic. So maybe for special occasions, 18th birthday, you want to make some cupcakes, or maybe a happy Mother's Day, start making your mum a little cake. What about new baby shower, or let's party. Great selection. I have to say, I'd be struggling for choice there. You can get more than one set, and then you're saving on P&P. But if you are a Freedom member, golden rule, you don't pay P&P. It's included as a bonus. Okay, so these have proved so popular. I'm not surprised. So these are your cake side stencils. What I would say, and I hadn't even thought about this, but it was interesting hearing Pauline talking about it because she's worked so hard to develop these, and she's talking about the bridging points. As we're going across, you can see it. It's the strength. Now, these are options. These are part of a pick and mix. You can see the strength of designs. Actually, apologies, I'm saying they're not pick and mix. You just choose whichever option you want to go for. They're options, not pick and mix. That was my fault. But you can see the different designs on your screens. But Pauline has worked so hard to develop designs that are usable. So it's one thing as a designer to create something that looks fantastic, but it's totally different than translating a usable design onto a stencil. And that's what Pauline has worked so hard to achieve. Let me just show you. So let's pick up, say, actually, oh, there are boards. Sorry, apologies. Let me just show you these. Have a look. Wow. These look cool. Okay, there's a holiday coming up, an Easter egg hunt, so you can see you've got the rabbit in there, you've got the eggs, and then you've got the chicken. Now, this answers the age-old question, what did come first, the chicken or the eggs? There you can see it was the chicken. Then you've got lovely little henna design. There's no pleasing everyone, is there? Very hard audience out there. Now, look at this. Do you know somebody who likes their garden? Now, imagine that around a cake. Or imagine this around a cake, maybe for an engagement cake or anniversary cake. Isn't that such a classic design? That is a real timeless design. Love that. Really like that. What about up here? Isn't that beautiful? Kind of like like a wild garden. It's your posy option. Oh, the detail in there. That's beautiful. These are, Pauline, these are stunning. These are stunning. What about this? It's got a slightly it's got a damask rose, it's got a vintage feel, and then you've got the paisley in there. So you just pick, the option speaks to you. To me, that is usable. They all are so cool. Love it. Okay. This is giving you an example. But the point I was trying to make, if I can just pick one of these up, let's say, I'll pick this one up, okay? I'll be putting it back, I promise. Sorry, Ben. Having a look here, this is the point that Pauline was trying to get across. So the strength of design, and this is the hard bit, this is what takes time. Creating designs easily extendable, so it will wrap around, obviously it's bordered around a cake. But do you see how she's made sure to incorporate these bridging points in between the designs? And what they do, they serve a purpose because they give structure to the actual stencil. So when you're using it, you're not catching anything, it's not distorting the stencil, and obviously nothing's bleeding underneath. That's why you're able to get such a crisp, clean design. £9.89. You pick the option that works for you. You really have got a lovely mix of stencils in there. So it's £9.89 if you're a Freedom member as well. So really lovely mix for some lovely stencils at a great price. Your item number 584274. Now, if you want some cutters, by the way, take a look at this. This is a pick and mix and such a good selection. You've got good quality cutters. Look, on the surface you might see some cutters, but cutters, not all cutters are made alike. You could say not all cutters are cut from the same cloth. You could say it, but you shouldn't. But here you can see that you've got stainless steel cutters. Now, the point why that's so important is because they're stainless steel, they're not going to rust. Because what do we do with cutters? Obviously, we wash them to clean them. What happens when they get wet? If they're tin, they rust, you throw them away. You don't want to be working with it. So here you've got stainless steel cutters that cut beautifully. They're sharp, Pauline. You can put them in the oven. You can even put them in the dishwasher. I mean, that's fantastic.
I've even fried eggs in them.
Wow, wow, that's cool.
So you could do an Easter egg with designs and have your egg actually in the shape of an Easter or a little chick.
Your house must be very cool, I can imagine.
It's quite fun.
Eat well, yeah. OK, so what are we going to do next?
Right, what I thought I'd do is we were just looking at the cupcake ranges here. So I thought I'd do one saying sort of thank you.
OK.
OK, so these are smaller ones that I've got that you can use on top of cakes. So same sort of process, but this one here...
Can I just show you? Is that
please
right
do.
if I just show that? Pauline, is it wrong that I'm salivating over that cookie? I shouldn't. I should be professional. Just having a look here. I'm holding it here just so you can see it on my top. But you really have got a great eye for design. With your designs, they translate so well actually onto the sugarcraft, but you can see how much thought you've put into it. I just love everything. I like your script in there. I like the balance. I like all your stuff. I genuinely like all your stencils.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
OK, so what are we going to do now?
I'm choosing this one because this one is going to show me another process where we're actually going to decorate it. Because remember last time I used the dust dry.
Yeah, it works.
This time I'm going to show you how to decorate painting using the dust, OK? So the first step is the same.
Lovely.
Just roll out your sugar paste to the thickness that you want.
So tell me, Pauline, how did you get into your sugar crafts?
It's kind of a hobby really that's taken off. It's something that I enjoyed doing. I did a lot of baking when I was younger.
You can see you're very talented. Just little things, how you're going through the processes. You're obviously very experienced with it.
I've started making quite a few cakes, birthday cakes and wedding cakes now for people, yes. So, and I like it because what's special about it is everyone you do is unique. So it's really good fun. Each one's a new challenge.
See, I've grown up with this because my mum bakes some fantastic cakes. Again, she does it more for pleasure, but ever since I was young, she started by making my own birthday cakes when I was a kid, and she's just always done it. But she's really talented, and I told her about this show. I said, Mum, you've got to watch this show. You're going to really enjoy it. So she's watching. So hello to Mum.
Oh, hello. OK, so I've done the same process I did before, where I've literally put tracks or vegetable fat on the back of the stencil, rolled over it, and now this time I'm going to add what we call this one actually is called rejuvenator fluid, but it's like an alcohol base.
Oh, right.
So if you put water in with these dusts, it doesn't work. You need an alcohol. You can, if you want to, use vodka. Vodka doesn't have any taste to it, but it works the same way. And the nice thing about it is it actually turns this into a paint, but after a very short period of time, it will evaporate. So it goes back to powders. There's no waste. So that's really good.
Brilliant. Now, Pauline, we've got queues on the phone line.
Have we?
We have. So that's great news. I'm so pleased. A lot of you are enjoying everything Pauline's bringing. If you are stuck in a queue, I'm sorry. We'll try and get through to you as soon as possible. The fast way to order is online, hochanda.com. Sorry.
Thank you very much. OK. Right, so I'm going to be just painting here. So I'm going to just use different brushes for different colours. OK. So I've got a little poppy design. So I'm going to start off with the wording, first of all, I think. So literally, rather than mix the whole lot up, I'm just going to do a few little drops inside there. Let me show you first of all, that, I don't know if you can see, is too runny. Just take the powder in a little bit. And what you're looking for is like an oil paint consistency, so it's sort of quite gloopy. So you dab now, you've got that texture. That's what you're looking for, OK? So it's just beginning to dry, OK? And then all I'm doing is just painting over the gaps. All right, so this is the wording here. So again, you don't have to be too precise with it, which is nice.
This is the easiest thing to do.
Absolutely.
But gives you that professional finish.
Yeah.
So if you do, look, what I would say, because I know that my sister-in-law, she makes birthday, and she actually makes some beautiful cakes, again, for her kids, so you've got a little boy and girl.
Yeah.
If you want to start making your own cakes for family and friends, this is the secret that allow you to get that professional finish, but suddenly anyone can do it. There's not a steep learning curve here.
No, that's right. It's very, very quick, very easy. It's really good because it's, the children can do this as well. So parents and children can do something together. It's a very quick result.
Thing to do with kids,
ones. So it's a very quick result. So even youngsters, I've actually decorated things with children as young as 2.
Wow.
And they're really. I really enjoy it because you see the excitement on their face and the thrill of what they've created, and then they can eat it afterwards. So it's a win-win-win.
This would be, I tell you what, this would be a great thing to do for a birthday party as a theme.
Yes.
Because now there's people, you want to do themes and activities with kids. What about getting a few of the stencils? And then the kids can sit down. You cut out they can cut with them, but you're basically helping them to make their own little cookies.
Yes, I do actually do that at the moment. I do children's birthday parties. So, for example, I had a 10-year-old girl the other day, and what I do is I bake the cookies in advance.
Don't let me stop you, by the way. Please carry on,
She wanted to design her own fashion range, so I did dresses, handbags, hats, and shoes. I think.
Wow.
And we used textured rolling pins and stencils to decorate them. So all the I made the cookies. The children then cut everything out. I showed them what to do.
That's great.
And then they literally that was their goodie bag to take home as well. So it was a win-win-win.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
And they thoroughly enjoyed it. I remember the comments from parents who were saying to me, I had a 5-year-old at one time, and the parents saying, you're not going to get my daughter to sit still for 2 hours doing that sort of thing. 3 hours later, she was like, "Come on, darling, let's go home." They're absolutely engrossed, and even when the parents, like the dad, comes around to pick them up, next thing he's sitting down having a go too. It's very, very contagious.
It's funny. Also, another thing to say: so great for children's parties, but if you're looking to batch make as well, this is where they come into their own. Because I was talking to Chris, director, and he was batch making because he does a bit of baking. So he's batch making. I think he said he made about 25 cupcakes the other day.
Yeah,
and that was for his lunch today, and he really enjoyed it, so he did it quickly.
Yes. Right, so I've just done that. As you see, that's already dried. So what I'm going to do again is just lift the flap, lift it off.
Oh, wow.
And then
wow,
I've got a little cutter here, which is quite pretty for cupcakes.
That's nice.
Press it down, tap.
Give it the crafty tap. It comes out so beautifully.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
And then let me just lift that up.
You've done it again.
And if you've got a little bit of a woolly edge like you have there, all you need to do is just run your fingers around the side. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I'm afraid.
That's good.
So literally you can just smooth it off nice and gently like that. And then you can pop that on top of your cake, or again you can put that on
hold it right
cakes.
there. Okay, I'll take it.
Thank you.
Now let's have a look. Now look at that. How professional does that look? So imagine that on top of a cookie, imagine it on top of a cupcake, imagine it on top of a cake as well. I mean, you could have that as your sentiment on a cake, on a smaller cake. That's fantastic, but it's the ability, you've got food-grade stencils here, easy to work with, lovely font, and they're good quality. They really are. You can see it here. And you've got the cutters as well, such great cutters. I mean, that to me is a win. I will leave that there, and then maybe we can get a shot of that at some point. Look, fantastic. You're getting today some beautiful stencils, some wonderful cutters, but the real beauty of the show is the fact we've got so many pick and mix options. So that means you get to decide what you want to put in your basket. Whatever does go in your basket, I guarantee you're going to absolutely love it. Take a look at the website. You can see such a lovely mix of stencils there. So with the stencils, you can see that you've got something for every major occasion. So 21st, 18th. What about Let's Party? I mean, that Let's Party would be awesome. You've also got Make-A-Wish, which I love. New Baby. A lot of you are going for happy birthdays, which I get, and Let's Party. Now, can you imagine all the congratulations? These are occasions where you might want to make quite a few. You might want to batch make, say, cupcakes or cookies. This is where this comes into its own. Now, this is the second pick and mix that we've got as well. So you're getting the cutters and you're getting the stencils as well. $35.99. You're getting 3 stencils, 3 cutters. You decide what you want. Lovely mix, though. I love the duck. The duck's so cool. You've also got the Just Married wedding favours for the Just Married. I'm telling you now. So we paid a fortune for our wedding favours. You can do your own. You've got the fox, you've got your badger, you've got the boot, you've got the 4x4, you've got the standing stag there, the chick, the duck, flower, butterfly, rabbit, tuxedo, heart, wedding cake, wedding dress. You've got full compilation there, so you just go for whichever speaks to you. Right, so Pauline, we've seen 2 wonderful demonstrations. What would you like to do next?
Well, what I was going to do next was to show a third process where we can use the edible dust dry, but I'm going to mix them up.
Oh,
yeah,
like it?
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
I'm having great fun. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I'm loving it.
I'll let you have a go in a minute if you like.
Oh, please. I'd love to.
I'll show you this one. You can do the next if you like.
Great.
Okay, so same sort of thing. Again, obviously you can colour your sugar paste different colours, but I'm doing white because I think it might show up better. Yeah, okay. So I'll put a bit of icing sugar underneath. So this time I've taken this design, which I think I've got in my cake side. It's called a gerbera. Okay.
Nice flower.
Yep. It's very good actually because it's very generic. So again, if I wanted to use it for hearts or for Easter eggs or anything like that, look like Fabergé eggs, you can use them Christmas baubles. You can use them for all sorts of things.
That's very true.
So they're very versatile.
Okay.
So again, a little bit more Trex and vegetable fat on the back. Grease side down, and then I'm just going to roll over it one time. So that embosses it. It's the same as before. And then I'm going to put a little bit more vegetable fat on.
So the purpose of the vegetable fat, it allows then for the medium to take...
Yeah, it makes it stick onto the sugar paste better. And also it gives it a really nice shine.
Yeah.
But you don't need to use too much. If you use too much, it actually affects the sugar paste and it goes a bit sort of soggy.
Okay.
So you just want a tiny little bit to sort of skim over the top.
Just to glaze over.
Absolutely, yeah. So this time I'm going to start off with a white pearl. And this process here that I'm going to do now is so easy because there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Okay, so I'm literally just going to dust over.
Now if you do like this design with the gerbera, we've got it on one of our border strip stencils there, and we're going to bring up the details. So we're going to get the details on your screen right now. £9.89 is your Freedom price, 584274 your item number. If you're not a Freedom member, £10.99. Just having a look, this is proving very popular. It's one of the best sellers on the show today. Very first show for Stencil House. We are so glad that Pauline and Stencil House are part of the Hochanda family, and we're looking forward to many more happy shows together. So this is designed, I can see why that's so popular. Can you imagine that wrapped around the cake? And it translates all seasons, I feel, but if you do want to inject some colour, it can look really elegant. Thank you, Ben, floor manager. Thank you.
Right, so what I've been doing as you've been talking is just taking in some different colours. Yeah. And just, again, using the powder dry and just dusting it over. And if you want it to be more solid colour, because you've got the Trex underneath, if you just rub your finger over it gently, it gets a bit more of a strong colour. So you can actually shade with it, if you see what I mean. And you can mix the colours up, so, you know, like any sort of painting and that, you can put greens and blues together and you get turquoises and things like that, so you can have lots of fun. And then literally when you're happy with that, you just lift it straight off.
Oh, wow.
And then you can use your cutter, so I'm going to use the butterfly. I thought would be quite a nice one.
Yeah? Oh, this is going to be nice.
Okay, so just lay that on, press down, give it a tap, take off the excess.
Oh, hello. Hello, what?
And I do have a butterfly cookie I made earlier, so we just pop that on again with a little bit of edible glue.
That's nice.
I mean, you can get edible glitters and things like that as well now that you can do, and it looks quite effective if you sprinkle that on before you take the stencil off, so then the glitters are actually more sort of in one area, consolidated.
Yeah. Now, I hope this is not a silly question, but if we were to make to sell, no problem with those. So let's just say we were to make something like this to sell, because normally you talk about angel policy for designs. We're okay if we make these cookies to sell?
Yes.
Yep,
yes.
As a design.
That's what they're designed for.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
So what I would say, because I've got friends who've got kids, and they keep getting asked now, the kids are getting a little bit older, there's summer fates and winter fates, and they're asked to bring stuff.
Yes.
Well, great. If you start bringing these, you're going to be the envy of all the other parents.
Absolutely.
Look, that is doable. You can make a load of those. Oh.
Yeah,
Pauline, that is a win. That really is. I'm very impressed. OK, now we've got different options. If you want this design, we're going to show you. You can find on the website, so you've got different options. You've got so much to look at on the website. Do feel free to have a look at that. So you can just see you've got loads of different designs in there. You've got lovers, you've got your posies in there as well, your flower pots, you've got your Easter eggs. You've also got your crocus and irises in there, your chicken, damask rose, gerbera, paisley, chicken run. Oh, I love the chicken run. You've also got the Easter egg hunt as well. So you just pick what works for you, add it to your basket, and you're good to go. £10.99 for one, or £9.89 for one. We've got more for you as well. And remember, these are food-grade stencils. I can't stress that enough, because you can only use food-grade stencils when you're working with your sugar paste, sugar craft. We've also got more for you. So these are a selection of stencils and their corresponding cutters. So it allows you to put on the detail, then cut out with precision. So at the top you can see you've got the wedding theme, so it's that wonderful heart, the tuxedo, the wedding dress, the wedding cake, and then the just married car. If you do want the butterfly cutter though, it is there in the mix. You can see it at the bottom right, slightly different design with it in the form of the stencil. You've also got the flower, you've got the duck, you've got the chick, you've got the stag, and then in the middle you've got that bunny rabbit, so cute. You've got the 4x4, you've got the boots, if you know somebody who loves country life. You've also got the fox, and you've got the badger. Awesome selections. You are getting the stencil and you are getting the corresponding cutter. Stainless steel cutter. It will not rust. It will last. It's got structure. You can put it in the dishwasher. You can even put it in the oven. 875-831 your item number. $35.99 your price. We've also got Pick and Mix on the website. Another Pick and Mix for you. Another mix of beautiful stencils for those big occasions. Maybe it's someone's 21st, 18th. Let's party. It can be any birthday when it's let's party. I love you. Valentine's Day coming up. What about making a few I love you cakes or cookies? What about making I love you cookie and sneaking it into your partner's bag for them to discover? Romantic. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Thank you. New baby. Happy Mother's Day. Loads to enjoy. So, what are we going to do next?
Right, what I thought I'd do is demonstrate how you can just use your cutters to make a decoration rather than using the stencils, although I might actually sneak a stencil in on the side as well.
We have got a Pick and Mix option where it's just the cutters, and a lovely collection of cutters as well.
So I thought I'd use a different colour for the moment.
Okay, nice, blue.
Yep, so I'm just going to, again, just roll out the sugar paste. Just warmed it up a little bit.
Lovely. So do you find that when you are baking, you get greedy head suddenly appearing and try and take a taste?
No, I don't actually. I'm not too bad. I think it's because I work with cakes so much that after a while, you know. But then when I do sort of cupcakes, things like that, or bigger cakes, I do have to taste the buttercream to make sure it's okay, obviously. Because they've got to taste good as well as look good.
That was the real treat.
Really important.
You know, I remember like when I was living at home as a kid, and my mum would bake, and then you get to have a taste of the lick out the bowl. That's
right. I've got friends who, I must admit, do come around and visit quite frequently when they know I'm baking, and do offer their services. Even certain customers offer their services.
When you get to clean up the bowl, you're like, okay.
Absolutely, yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a cupcake design. Where have I just put the cookie? Oh, here we go. Right, okay, so I believe that's one of those we were actually offering in the Pick and Mix.
So that is the cupcake. And we're actually saying, though, you can get imaginative now with the stencil, with the cupcake. You can incorporate into different crafts as well.
Absolutely, yes. So as you were looking at this stencil earlier, my damask rose, I'm going to incorporate a little bit of that as well. So all I'm going to do is just roll over a little bit on the bottom. Okay. I think I'll just keep it one colour to keep it simple. So a little bit of Trex. Go for the bronze because it shows up really well on the blue.
Oh, wow.
It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
Love that.
Very special, nice and warm.
Yeah.
Okay, so work that in. So I'm actually using a different stencil here for a different purpose. No, this is a cake side stencil, but I'm actually using it for doing a different shape altogether. So again, you can use them in many different ways.
It looks like gilding wax. It's crazy,
isn't it?
That's so good.
So I'm just going to line that up because I'm going to make that the decoration, the bottom of my paper for my cupcake. So I'm going to cut out my shapes first of all. Take that off. Now I'm going to do the same, but a little bit of it just in white. So just give that a warm up.
Okay. Yeah, a bit of a roll.
Give it a little bit of a roll. Try and get it the same sort of thickness as you can as the blue one.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it out. Again, obviously, be careful if you've got it round. Make sure it's the same way round.
Oh, so we're layering up here.
Sort of. Yes. So this time, I'm now going to just take I'll just take a little knife, and I'm going to just cut across the top.
Yeah.
Like so.
It's like the same technique if you want to add peaks of snow somewhere.
Absolutely.
To like a gingerbread house or something.
Yeah. So then literally just line that up, so you can use that as a reference if you like for cutting up. So you can build up the layer if you want to, or if you want it to be the same, just literally...
That'd be a good Santa beard as well.
You'd be surprised actually how many ways you can use these things.
Yeah.
They really are versatile. So I'm going to make that the top.
Right.
And then, so that would literally just line up onto
yes.
your cookie, like so. And that can, in essence, be like the icing.
Yeah.
And then to make it look like a cake paper, I'm just using the back of my knife, really, just to make an impression.
So a little score line.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. Just press that down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically that will, you can then stick that onto a cookie. So that's how you would get your decorations there. So there's one way that you can actually use it.
That's very nice. And they're beautiful. If you were to put this onto a cake, it would quite literally be the icing on top of the cake.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you could even sort of roll up a little bit of red sugar paste if you want to make that like a red cherry or something to go on the top.
On the top, lovely.
Absolutely.
Isn't that beautiful? And it just goes to show the versatility and how easy it is. What I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm just going to put this underneath. I'm not going to eat it, but I will. I just want to show you so you can see that in all its glory. Now, how great does that look? And obviously, then you can colour in here. But look, isn't that nice? Lovely. Okay, beautiful. Is there anything you'd like to show next?
How
would you like to tie it up? We're okay for time. We've got about 16 minutes.
Oh, okay.
What would you like to show?
Well, if I do one of the nature ones, because they're very, very popular, and then I'll show you my fabulous superhero.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
go to that one?
Come on, that is a good hour.
Okay.
What inspired you with the nature one? So how would you use these designs?
Well, I live in the countryside.
Oh, you can see.
So, and I just realised that it was, when you're going out looking for cutters, you can't find cutters of things. So I've sort of done stags, I've done pheasants, badgers, foxes, all that stuff. I love nature.
The stuff that you wanted, couldn't find.
Absolutely.
So you thought, I'm going to design them myself.
Absolutely,
love
yes. That. And actually, let's put something out as a little treat for your viewers. If there's somebody out there who would like a particular cookie cutter and they can't find it anywhere, why not send a message in to me and we'll see if we can design it for you and add it to the range.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's cool. Now, can we follow you on social media?
I'm just starting, yes. I've got the Stencil House.
Brilliant. So we just look for Stencil House?
Yes, the Stencil House on social media through Facebook. And also I'm posting a few bits and pieces on Instagram too.
Great. So
it's building up. So yeah, let me know that and I could do designs for you for the stencils. I can even do logos, all sorts of things for people, businesses and birthdays.
Great.
Okay, right, so let's roll that up, warm that up again.
I've been told. Can I get a go?
Can you have a go?
Yeah.
I think that would be a very good idea, actually. Yes.
I was only because the team feel I can't do it. No, it's okay, and please don't let me influence you.
No, absolutely. Let's find one
Apparently
for you.
Apparently the challenge is, will I be able to do it without trying to eat it? I can't promise.
Let me see if I can find a cutter for this one. I'll do a welly boot. I've got a different stencil because I've actually designed 4 different stencils for the welly boot. So I'm just showing one here to you today. Okay, so there's the cutter.
Do you know, it's such a shame you've come in on the day where the team, they've basically taken on a challenge where they're not allowed to have any cakes or cookies for a week. So I didn't personally accept this challenge, but...
Oh, well, that's okay then.
They're desperate for cake.
Right, okay, so let's try. Do you want to do it just plain, or would you like to do it painting?
I'd like to paint.
Go for the paint?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so I've rolled it all out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, put a bit of icing sugar underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing to do is decide which way you want your welly.
Okay, I'm going to go right.
Have it facing that way. So that will be the back of your stencil.
Okay, so give it a little bit of vegetable fat on there.
Yeah, so just a tiny little bit in there.
With a brush?
No, you can use it back of your finger.
Oh, okay.
That's the glue.
Okay. Back of my finger?
Just the small part of your finger, sorry. The small part of your finger.
Oh,
flat.
Okay. All right.
On the back of the stencil, beg your pardon.
I was going to say, back of my finger.
Okay, just rub it in gently. That's absolutely fine. Just spread it all over. I've got a bit of kitchen roll you can clean your fingers off with.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Lovely.
Right, so put the stencil over onto the sugar paste, grease side down.
Lovely.
Great. Okay, and then just roll over it. Do it fairly slowly, so you're putting a bit of pressure on it, a little bit more. Perfect. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All the way. Beautiful. Okay, fine. So now, we've got some different colours here, and as I say, I tend to use different brushes for different colours. So what colour?
Green, I think green,
yeah, absolutely. Okay, fine. So if you're going to paint, you need to mix it up. So this is the difficult bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
you say we can use vodka for this?
You can use vodka because it doesn't. I mean, you can use other alcohols, but vodka doesn't have any taste. That's the thing, so it doesn't affect the flavour. Otherwise,
no tequila.
No, I suppose you could make alcoholic cookies.
Okay.
But anyway, so just put a little bit in.
Little drop.
Little drop in, and then use the brush just to mix up the side.
Okay.
To get the sort of oil paint consistency you're looking for.
Okay.
Okay, you might need just a tiny little bit more.
It's good, just like my own.
It dries quite quickly. That's fine. Right, now bring some of the powder in. A little bit on the side. Okay, just do it on the side. That's fine. Now clean off your brush a bit. That's it. Okay, and then just paint over.
All right.
Wherever you want it, on the outside, perhaps the outside of the...
So you want to, not all over, we're going to mix
Yeah, do the lines, the outside, the outline of the boot.
Okay.
Okay, make sure that you're filling it in properly. That's right, so that you've got sort of a solid colour.
Yeah.
Okay, all the way down, and you're having to sort of dab in again, because you see this particular green actually dries very quickly.
Yeah, okay.
So just put a tiny bit more in. That's fine. That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
You can just feel that.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. A little bit more, and a bit on the toe. You missed a tiny little gap there on the toe. Okay. Righto. So what's the next colour you'd like to do?
Let's go maybe a bright colour in this. What would you suggest?
Well,
maybe
the reds look quite fun, or the blues.
Yeah, let's go red.
Okay, all right, so put that down. In fact, you've got a brush going on that one already, so have that one, that's fine. So you've got some little flowers there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I made it more difficult for you because I'm doing it on white. So but, yeah, and then literally just paint over the flowers. You've got, maybe you could do the centres a different colour and the external side.
Okay.
A bit more liquid because that's a little bit dry.
Okay.
The metallic ones tend to sort of dry a little bit quicker, a bit easier, so just a little bit on the side. That's it.
Gotcha.
Okay, still a bit too dry actually.
Yeah, a bit more?
Bit more, yeah, a bit more liquid. Just do it on half it. That's right, and just on that side. Now wipe the brush on the other side. That's it.
All right.
There we go. Now it's gloopy. That's what you're looking for.
So we're just going to go for the flowers to pick out the flower. Lovely. Now I see what you mean about it can't be too runny.
Yeah.
You
wouldn't go any more runny than you've got. You want it to sort of go in the gloopy bit.
All right. I'll tell you, just for speed, I'm just going to do it all in red for detail.
Rightio.
Just so I don't dominate the time. Then you're going to have about 10 minutes left if you want to show us anything else. Then you can do a hero if you like.
You can do a superhero.
Everyone's looking forward to super. But it's one of those things, it's so trendy at the moment.
Yes.
I know kids and big kids are like, I would love a superhero. Hey, forget the kids. Why do they get all the fun?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
There's no limit on age groups for kids, I think.
Great. Now, what you'll find with the stencil, you might look at that and think, Yanis, what have you done? It's the reveal. Shall I do the reveal?
Keep our fingers crossed. Okay, so just put it straight off.
Hey, now that's not bad.
Not bad at all. And then you line up your cookie, your cutter.
So we'll just line that up.
That's right. Line it up.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Press down and then give it a good old thump. This is the vibration. Separates it. Pull off the excess.
You can see. I mean, that comes out beautifully.
Take it off.
Oh, hello. Happy with that.
That is professional.
I'm happy with that.
That is so good.
Now, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And that is literally the first time my mum's going to be so proud. Look, I'm really happy with that.
That's really lovely.
Thank you for letting me have a go. I enjoyed that.
You're welcome. So, you see, I say to people it's easy, and they always say to me, oh, you make it look easy.
Yeah.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Seriously, it is easy. What I would say, it takes a bit of practice just finding the consistency.
Yes.
And you'll see it, because when I was working with it, I could see it was a little bit, I needed to thicken it up just a touch on the red.
Yes.
Fantastic, though. You have got options here. You could be doing these. What I would say is Pauline's got such a great eye, and with Stencil House, she's offered such a wonderful mix of designs. So you've got your stencils and cutters. They work beautifully together. And the real key is with these, you could be making the most beautiful cookies or cupcakes or cakes or adding borders to your cake. So here you can see you've got to pick a mix of any three below. So what are you going to go for? Wedding car. How useful is that? Welly boot. Love that. You've also got that wonderful Baroque dress. You've also got the Swiss cake in there, your tuxedo, your Tudor heart, your sitting fox, very cute, badger, you've got your rabbit, you've got your car, you've got your standing stag, your chick, your duck, your flower, and your butterfly. Lovely mix. But it is striking how easy you can get a professional look. But if you do want to get something really special, take it to the next level, we're putting on our superhero voice again. How cool does that look? And they look awesome. Can you imagine making this for a younger member of the family? You're getting 20 pieces as part of this superhero bundle. So you're getting the stencils in there. You are also getting the cutters as well. So you're getting 8 cutters. You're getting, I want to say 12 stencils. You're also getting those wonderful words. So I love the fact with the stencils, see here, these are cool. Boom, zap, wham, biff, pow, ah. So we talk about younger members of the family, but I'm telling you now, if you have a big kid in the family, I'd class myself as a big kid. So I personally, superhero cake, will be all over that for my 40th. That's what I want for my 40th. You can achieve these results. Anybody can do it, and that really is the key. So looking at it now, looks spectacular. So we're going to be seeing it in action with Pauline right now. Pauline, so tell us again, for anyone who's just tuned in, what was the inspiration behind our super themed collection right here?
Basically, as you said, there's lots of films, lots of movies coming out at the moment on superheroes. It's always been a very popular thing for boys because, you know, they're much more difficult to make cakes for than girls. And I've been asked to do lots of them.
So usable. Now you've got 6 minutes for this demo.
Right.
Sorry, no pressure.
No pressure at all. Right, well, I'll show you what I can. So just take your sugar paste as before, give it a little knead. Now, because of the colour schemes and that, I'm going to make it a different colour for the windows so that they stand out.
Lovely.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll it. This is my cutter here, so I've got to make sure that I've rolled my sugar paste to the size.
Cutter. I love the design, so you can really build up such a fantastic scene with that.
Absolutely, yes. You can do nice sort of silhouette skylines and things like that, which is also very popular.
Superhero, but then that can be very romantic. What about a nice large moon?
Absolutely.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, they're very, very versatile.
Yeah.
Okay, so same as before, take our stencil, a little bit of vegetable fat on the back.
Yeah.
Grease side down. Okay, and roll over.
Lovely.
Okay, and as you see that I've rolled it in one roll, rather than stopping and starting, because otherwise you get ridges in it. Yes, you get a nice smooth finish on it. Okay, I'm going to do this a different colour. So I think also because I'm going to just do it in dry powder because it's just one colour.
Okay.
But actually, if I do it in black, then it will show up, won't it?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
So we have got queues on our phone lines. I'm sorry if you are stuck in a queue. It's just over a minute, so it's not too bad. So we'll get through to you as soon as possible, I promise.
Okay, so again, I'm just dusting over on the designs here.
Because it seems at the moment, like, baking is just so trendy. You know, obviously, there's well-known shows.
Absolutely, yes. Not mentioning any names, but there are certain shows that have really helped raise the interest. And that's another thing, that there are a lot of new products, like the market that I'm going for, designing products for the home baker. You know, something that you can use, which is very quick. You don't need loads of training to use them, but you can get some really lovely effects.
Professional results.
Absolutely, yes. So I'm just going to rub my finger over the top, just to take off the excess dust. Absolutely. And then literally just lift that straight off. Like
now see, that looks good. That looks good.
And then same as before, I'm just going to...
It's got a bit of a deco art feel as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the Art Deco is another very, very popular theme. So that's how you do it. Now, with the cake, I've actually brought in another dummy that I've sort of started doing it, because here... Normally what I do is I use a slightly different mixture. I use what we call flour paste. This is sugar paste that I was using here, which is soft.
Flour paste?
You can get flour paste. It's a slightly different mixture, different consistency, where it dries much more quickly. We use it to make the sugar flowers or the edible decorations. So what I tend to do is I do a 50-50 mix. So because this really tastes nice, this is a lovely vanilla flavour. So I do a combination of the two. Okay? So because what you want to do when you stick it onto your cake, you want to set hard, and the sugar paste will take much longer to set hard. So that's why I've done the 50-50 mix.
Lovely.
So I'll pop that there for a moment. So that shows you how to do the building. But as I say, I made some of it earlier. I just get this dummy here that I covered earlier, and some decorations. So as you see there, they're rigid.
So that's with the flour mix.
That's right, with the flour paste. So I've done exactly the same thing, just use the stencils as I've just shown you. I did it dry. Another thing I have also done is sometimes when you touch these now, they can smudge. So, for example, if you wanted to make it a little goodie bag, a present for somebody, you wanted to put it into a little cellophane bag, what I tend to do is I actually spray it with some edible spray. And that puts a glaze on it, so I don't know if you can see, but that one's sort of slightly shiny, whereas this is more of a matte finish. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So that actually stops it smudging.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Lovely.
So I'll just pop that down there.
Okay.
So literally just using a little bit of edible glue now on the back of the decorations that I've made. Just brush it over. Oops.
And it's nice having the yellow behind because it's got that comic book type.
Absolutely, yes,
superhero
and it
effect.
really stands out. And then literally you just push it up against it and then just hold it for a sec. Do you want to hold that and I'll put another one on?
All right, I'll just turn it a
Okay.
spin.
Just see if I can pop some on quickly, just to give you the overview. So
You've got
really the secret is...
2 minutes left on the show.
Okay, so it's literally you just make the decoration and let it dry overnight and then you can apply and stick them all on. Okay.
Lovely.
Okay, so, whoops. So then you could just build whatever landscape you want.
Yeah.
So choose whatever buildings that you want. Thank you.
Okay.
And you can put gaps in between if you want to.
Nice.
There's one there.
Hey, look, this is not hard to do. That looks so cool. Can you imagine this as a cake? What... I'm just trying to think, if you use the cutters as a mould, what about pouring chocolate into the mould and then having the same principle on the outside of the cake for a birthday cake for kids? And then you've got the chocolates that they can break off and then have it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah, you
they
can do
can do
chocolate.
it with, obviously, with these moulds, you have got that ability to use them in a number of ways.
Yes, yes, you can.
What would that
And
be?
also remember, you can use the stencils on crafts as well. So again, you could do it on cards and scrapbooking.
Yes.
And also, I'm using stencils on fabric if you're doing embroidery. That's another thing that is really, really popular, particularly like the floral designs.
Yeah.
They would be very, very good for that. So
Lovely
that, anyway, gives you a very,
Now,
very quick...
Coming towards the end of the
idea.
show, that looks great. Just to let you know, the most popular option this hour has been our stencil and cutter mix. So you're getting the stencil with the corresponding cutter. Taking a look here at the website, you just go for whichever speaks to you. You've got such a lovely mix. So whether it is for the wedding, you've got a full wedding theme there. So maybe you want to go for wedding theme, or maybe you want to go for nature as well. Pauline's saying that she developed these out of a real need, that she couldn't find these cutters. So she thought, well, you know what, I'm going to design my own, and she's done such a good job. Can I just say, Pauline, first day, first time on TV, you've done an exceptional job.
Thank you.
You really
It's
have.
really
I've really
kind to
enjoyed
do.
it. How do you find it?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it too. So
Well,
thank you.
hopefully we'll see you back very, very soon.
Absolutely. I've got lots more to show you.
I cannot wait. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. I
Thank
hope you
you.
enjoyed it as well. If you have just tuned in, you can watch this show on Rewind. Got another fantastic hour coming up. Thank you, Pauline.
Thank you.
you. Don't go anywhere. I enjoyed that, and you're going to love the next hour. So it is the final call for Threaders Fabric Dyes One Day Special. Then we've got a new One Day Special launching. It's the fantastic Sheena. And after that, we've got Introducing Gummy Pan.
Hello, I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are Six Mini Memories.
We've known each other for about 8 years, and we're based just outside Newcastle in the northeast of England.
We're very lucky in the fact that we've managed to bring lots of new things. We always try and bring new things, new books, patterns, fabrics, kits, notions, always quality.
And we do get the opportunity to do lots of demonstrations, which is great.
We're looking forward to continuing our journey with Hochanda and with you. We've got some beautiful fabrics on order, as well as lots of notions.
And we've got the new booklets, which have at least 3 projects in them, which will have lots of new quilts, tips and techniques.
Make sure you don't miss our shows. We always try to make them informative and fun.
That's it. And we just want you to sew. Hope you can join us.
When I was a kid, I always doodled. I was always drawing. Pen and ink was my thing. And I went to university. I didn't do art. I did languages, in fact. But always, drawing was my passion. And even when I was in the corporate world as a young woman, I loved to escape into my world of drawing. Crafting has been a big part of my world for many, many years now, and one of the things that I really enjoy is working with other people in workshops. We've been making clarity stamps since the early 90s, these transparent see-through stamps, and I design them myself and we make them ourselves, and I get a great deal of pleasure out of that. But even more so, I enjoy watching people get to grips with their own art using our products. Now, a couple of years ago, we also introduced stencils to the mix, so we have a very comprehensive range of beautiful art stencils now.
Hello there and welcome back. Our Freedom Flash Save event continues and you can take advantage of lots of savings. I think we're going to miss that tune when it goes, aren't we?
Very much.
Definitely. I might see if I can get us in. Just like performing poems, really, aren't we? Okay. And cut. So yes, we're here, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's your final call, the last opportunity for you to get hold of that one-day special. We've got the details up on your screen. Lizzie, it's been so popular.
It absolutely has. Everything's been flying out today, so it doesn't matter what we've had on the show because of the deals, Hayley. And of course, if you are a Freedom member, then my goodness me, you're absolutely getting treated today, aren't you, in one way or another. And every single item has that discount, which is fantastic, isn't it? Now, for the one-day special, we've got the 4 animal dies. They come in pairs. Okay. So the first pair is the pussycat and the bunny rabbit.
So cute.
Yeah, they are. And do you know what? They can either be 3D, as you can see them here. In other words, they're two put together, stitched and then stuffed, so they can be 3D. Or in the second set, this is quite a good set to see because you're getting the little animal, which is 3D again. It's just hand-hold size, you know, or key ring size.
Nice, yeah.
And then, of course, the last one, the teddy bear, is an applique. So it shows you lots of different ways you can use them on quilts, table mats like this, little mug rugs, or pussycat biscuit rugs. So anything that you really want to make, and do you know what, you can make it personalised. So you may not have a pink pussycat, but you might have a black and white one, or a ginger Tom, or a multicoloured one. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
I think it's been a lovely idea. Is a little cat mat to put maybe their little bowl in there with their food on and things like
perhaps
that.
A little drink of water or
Do
dry
like
biscuits. But it's just a lovely thing for you to create. It's achievable. That's the great thing. And because all the dies cut beautifully, you can then decide whether you're going to stitch them on or stick them on, hand stitch, machine stitch. You need a die cutting machine, but you don't need a sewing machine.
That's a good point.
Because you can either stick or hand stitch.
That's a good point.
So if you've got one machine and not the other, then fantastic. It's a great place to start.
It is. Now I need to give you some updates. The little pussycat and the rabbit, they come together in one of your options with your one-day special. 3/4 of the stock of that option has gone. The second option that you've got is the teddy and the Scotty dog.
Just adorable, absolutely adorable. I just find the loose dog there. There we go. I just saw him slip in there. He wanted the limelight, yes. And you know what? You've got a really traditional kind of image there. I mean, we all recognise this. I love the fact that we can use different types of fabrics there, the felts, the glitter fabric. You know, it's down to you what you might want to use. We've used the faux leather here for the teddy bear. I adore this. That would be so easy to make as a little keyring charm you can have on your handbag. In fact, you could make the bag in the same faux leather,
couldn't you?
And then hang him from there. So, you know what, there's so many different ideas that you can create. And of course, you know what, they're not going to go out of fashion, they're not going to go out of style.
Very true.
They're never going to get worn out because they're a dye. They're with you forever. And also, if you think about it, we've got half-term coming up.
Have indeed, yeah.
And of course the children could get involved with doing these.
They definitely will be. Now I must tell you as well, the little dog, the little Scottish dog, and also that teddy combination, that is your second option, and that one approaching 80% of the stock has gone. So needless to say, whichever of those options you want to go for, you need to go for them as soon as you possibly can. £15.28. Freedom members, you've even got a discounted one-day special price.
Fabulous.
It's that important an event, so take advantage of that saving. Incredible savings, I have to say. Saving of £15.20. Oh no, £15 £15.28 is your price. You're actually saving way more than you are spending with that one, so definitely worth considering. But as Lizzie says, you need a die cutting machine. And guess what? You're in the right place to get one. This is the Gemini. This is a brilliant bundle. It's a bundle that's been put together with sewers in mind. And Lizzie, explain why.
Well, because we kind of felt a bit left out.
Okay.
But also, mainly, it's because when the paper crafting bundle was put together, of course it was done for paper crafters, and a lot of the extras that you get in there really weren't that great for fabric crafters.
Okay.
So everybody had a bit of a rethink. What can we do? What can we do? And first of all, we designed the box. So the box itself says for the Fabric Gemini, it shows you the 18 dies that come with it, the multimedia dies. But then we only included what you needed. There's nothing extras that you need. This is everything you need for fabric crafting. And of course, you've got those 18 dies. Now, it doesn't look much when you see them like that, but you wait till you see them on my board, because you're getting the nesting dies in there. You can see you've got the circles, the ovals, the butterflies, the hearts, the petal shape, the diamond. You've got the clamshell, you've got the star, you've got those traditional shapes like the hexagon and the square. And we've already seen today how beautiful the square looks in a little bit of patchwork. If you wanted to do something that was actually achievable, because you know what, that's the key. Because the first thing I want you to do when you get this home is to start cutting fabric. Then what can you do? You can make something like this.
You can, and the beauty is because of those mixed media dies, the thicker dies, you can cut multiple layers. And I think we worked out that perhaps in about three passes, you could be making the 25 squares using the die that comes with your starter kit to create the centre panel of a fabulous cushion. Now, the details on your screen are for that Gemini, and guess what? Freedom members, you have got the most incredible saving. You are saving an additional, well, you're saving £18 on that regular price. We very rarely see that price change for the Gemini, so £179.99 is a pretty standard price. But Freedom members, you've got a discounted price of £18. Perhaps you treat yourself to that one-day special. And you can spread that cost over 2 payments as well. So that is the beauty of this one. £81 is your flexi-buy payment if you are a Freedom member. And of course, if you're not a Freedom member, you can still take advantage of that flexi-buy, but you can add in your Freedom membership at the same time as checking out your basket. And since that's only going to cost you £6.97, you're instantly saving £3.95 because you won't pay your post and packing, but you'll also save £18 with regards to the cost of your Gemini. It's worth thinking about, isn't it?
It is, and it also means that you're getting exactly what you need and nothing else besides, which is great, because we do lots and lots of bundles, but this particularly is a good one today because of the lower price.
That's it. Now, if you've already invested in your Gemini and you fancy some additional dies, we've got some brilliant deals for you. This one, wait till you see the Freedom members price on this. 2 options we've got here. Did you see that? £22.39.
And when you consider again how many dies you're getting, and the fact that these cover you from all your paper crafting needs, all your mixed media needs, and all your fabricking needs, because they're multimedia dies. So if you want to cut maybe you want to cut the butterflies in your card crafting world tomorrow, maybe that's what you're going to do. You can. If you want to cut all of the butterflies in 50-60 layers of tissue paper because you've got a wedding coming up, you can. If you want to cut half a dozen butterflies to put in... Oh, hello, a little foot there. I was wondering where that was.
It's good look, it's a rabbit foot.
I was wondering where that was. Anyway, so if you wanted to do some applique work, then you can cut the butterflies or the triangles or the ovals or the flowers 6 or 7 times and make applique. So there's so many different ways. We've got mountain ranges. I
love bunting.
Bunting as well. Perfect for bunting. And the other thing is, if you cut them in felt, you don't need to neaten the edges. In fact, if you do the stabiliser, you don't need to neaten the edges either. So you can have the full width of the bunting should you need it.
Now, both the butterflies and the triangles come to you together. Same item number, 743323. But you have a second option as well. Very quickly, just showing you these. You've got your ovals and you've got your flowers. So again, this is another choice for you to take advantage of. Again, if you want to, take advantage of both of those by all means. But it's a why not deal. Now, what do we mean by a why not deal? Well, this is what we mean. We mean that the saving that you are taking advantage of is exceeding the cost of that free Freedom membership. So you can see here, without your Freedom membership, it's going to be costing you your £2.95 saving. That's what you're saving as well. And it's going to bring that cost down. Now, look at that. You are paying £22.39. That is an incredible saving for you to take advantage of this. And you are going to be saving from that £55.98 price. But your Freedom membership is just going to cost you £6.97. And you've still got a whole calendar month to take advantage of that, standard post and packing being included. And you've got through until Monday evening to take advantage of further discounts brought to our Freedom members, including things like these. These are beautiful.
What a deal.
This is a ridiculous deal.
And of course we sold out, and I don't know how they managed it, but because I thought that was it, because usually it is, so they must have had a little bit of a forage, because we came up with loads more that we could put on the show as for extended delivery. I think we're hanging on to one, aren't we?
Well, we literally, the funky cactus, it is extremely limited stock. We'll literally only have a handful of those. Then we will be going over to extended delivery. Extended delivery for the rest of them at this moment in time. The funky cactus, if you're very quick, you won't have to worry about the extended delivery. If you do miss out on it, though, please don't worry. You will get hold of it. It's just it might be a case that you need to wait until Thursday for that to be dispatched. But the price that we're looking at on your screen there of £9.88 is for 2 of these fabric bolts of your choice. Now, you could mix it up. Maybe you want to go for your apples and pears and add in that funky cactus. You can do if you wanted to. But as a Freedom member, just £9.88. So that works out at...
less than £5.
Less than £5.
Was it £4.80 something? Yeah. Now, if you think about it...
And just to refresh your memory, this is what a metre of fabric is.
So it's obviously a metre that way.
Yes.
But selvage to selvage is about 110 centimetres.
Okay.
So it's not quite a square, it's more a little rectangle. But that's a huge amount of fabric, and you're getting 2. And don't forget, if you wanted to, you could have 2 of this pattern. Or 2 of the flower patch pattern.
Now, folding that into quarters, that's a very generous cushion cover.
Oh, indeed.
You could be making 2 cushion covers.
Yes.
For half of that £9.88.
Yes, and that's a gift, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
In more ways than one.
Yes, definitely.
Because, you know, even if your local quilting fabric shop was having a fantastic sale, which they do, you would still have to pay your diesel and your petrol to get there. So this is such a great deal for us today. And I was incredibly surprised to see the price of that.
Now, the flower patch, which I think is the grey one, isn't it, with the little flowers on there, 80% of the stock of the extended delivery has got on of that particular one. The yellow one, I'm just going to move this one out of the way just to show you, 60% of the stock of that one has gone. And then your apple and pears, which is that one there, that one is approaching limited stock. Half the stock of that one. I'm just amazed the quantities that have been flying
it's just
out.
Great. And also don't forget, you know, we talk an awful lot about patchwork and quilting.
Why did I do that, Lizzie?
I don't know, I'm keeping it.
You know what I'm like, it's not going to go back in,
I was with
is
Janice
it?
last week when she was throwing stuff at me. So
that was very funny.
That was so funny. She
though.
wasn't really throwing stuff at me. So yes, so it's quilting quality cotton, and of course, but don't forget about your dressmaking.
Yes.
Don't forget about those lovely, maybe little tops that you want to wear. Sleeveless top, a short sleeve top, maybe a little girl's dress, maybe shorts. Having a pair of shorts made out of that would be incredible. Little baby dungarees. There's so many lovely... This is such on-trend fabric. It's just crazy, because I've seen brand new launches last week of brand new fabrics from a company, and they were using the cactus as their up-to-date design.
Oh yes, well, very much on trend.
Yes. So this isn't something that's going to date. This is something that's very current, very fresh.
Yes, and of course, so inspirational. We saw a couple of issues ago featuring this fabric. Lots of projects, and there was a CD-ROM included.
That's right.
With lots of tuition. So maybe you need to stock up on your fabric. Then this is a way to do it. 829040 if you want to get hold of those. £10.98, but as a Freedom member, you're discounting that price down to £9.88. Do not miss out, and don't forget, some of the stock of some of those choices is very vulnerable. Now, something else that we've got an incredible saving for are these wonderful templates, and these templates, you are getting all of them, and you are going to get those ink pads featuring with them as well. Now, have a look at this. £43.90 is your Hochanda price, which is a brilliant price, to be honest, to get all of those elements. Look at this. just £19.76. That's what you're paying as a Freedom member. You're saving £24.15 with that saving there. And of course, you're saving your post and packing as well, which would normally be an extra £2.95. So definitely consider going for these. £27.10 saving altogether, including that post and packing. It's another why not deal, isn't it, really? Now, I will warn you, was that 50% of the stock has gone? Approaching half the stock has gone of these. 261190 being your item number if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, something that I'm sure we will see Lizzie using a little bit later on and has been incredibly popular is the repositionable adhesive sheets. Over 80% of the stock of these have gone. £9.99 being your regular price, but of course it is Freedom Flash Save, so we're going to have a discounted price for you as well. So if you're wanting to get hold of these, your discounted price is £8.99. You can go for multiples of those as well if you're wanting to, so it might be an opportunity to stock up on them. 551937 if you need that item number. What are we up to then, Lizzie?
Well, I've got the one-day special just there for me to do, and I'm going to use the repositionable sheets.
Oh, right, okay.
But I just want to do a real quick demo, so I do apologise to our producer for sort of changing things a little bit. I just feel I need to do this.
Not a problem.
So I'm using my heat erasable pen with just a regular domestic ruler, and I'm just drawing myself a straight line. There's a reason for that, of course. And I've also used I'm also picked out, let's say, the hearts and diamond shapes of the stencils and templates. Now, you do get the actual full design, so you do get the solids of all of these, and can you see they've all got the measurements on? So you know exactly how they're going to fit into your design and what's suitable. I mean, English paper piecing straight away.
Yes.
Hearts, always applique,
yep.
Always. But we can also use, and I think, now, am I correct in saying that this actually comes with the inks?
It does. You're going to get all of those stencils. I know we have to keep reassuring ourselves because it seems too good a deal to believe, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. So, obviously, I thought I'd use red. So, you're getting the 6 fabric... So, they are fabric inks. Okay.
So what's different about these then?
These have been specially developed to work onto fabric, which means that when you heat set them, when they're dry, initially they'll be a little damp. So when they're dry, run your iron over them. If you're at all concerned, flip it over and iron on the back. It's fine. It won't transfer. And then it's fully washable. So think about all the designs that you can do. For instance, we were talking about little girls' dresses before. So for instance, I'm going to lay my... I'll choose the 2-inch just because I can. And all I'm going to do is just put that ink onto the fabric, and I'm just going to sort of fade it out a little bit, so we'll get an idea of the shape, but we want it sort of more deep this side, and that creates a little shadow effect.
Look.
Again, we'll go up to the line. In fact, we could actually just sort of overlap. This is where you can have a little sort of play with these and see what suits you, what you like best. Just fade that out so it's just a little bit lighter with your sponge.
So as long as we've got clean rubber stamps, could we actually use these inks with those too?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Think about that. I know.
You can practically make your own fabric.
Yes. Well, you can. That's exactly what you can do, Hayley. So the templates and stencils are amazing, but actually, like you say, the inks are phenomenal. Now, funnily enough, a little while back, the team sent me a whole load of different fabric inks for me to test at home to see how I felt about them. You know, what do we like about them, what works, what doesn't work. And do you know what? These were the best ones. I'm not just saying that. I mean, I know I should say that, but that is the absolute truth.
Well, that's what we'd expect you to say anyway.
But that is
you
the
said,
truth.
That's the truth. You've trialled them.
Yes.
I
because,
agree.
you know, I said, you know, if we find anything that's better, that works better than these, you know, we're prepared to change and adapt and all the rest. But actually, these were the brightest, the clearest, the easiest to use.
But they're not incredibly wet, are they?
No, they're not. And actual fact, if you've got a very detailed stamp, these inks pick up the detail beautifully, and that's what swung it for me, because as a crafter in any way, shape or form, I want detail. So let me just turn that around so we can see from the front. I've got to be careful with my ink. So there we are. So because we've done some shading on there, immediately you've created your own design.
And nothing's gone through to your mat?
Oh, absolutely nothing. No, if in fact I turn it around, you can't see a thing.
That's
Wait,
brilliant.
just the darkness of the red, that's all.
all.
Yeah.
And of course, that'll take maybe 15 minutes to just sort of dry, so that I would be more than happy then to iron over the top of it. And of course, my line will go at the same time. But you could do your machine embroidery over that stamped image.
That is fabulous.
Couldn't you? And that could be the bottom of a little girl's dress.
Now, Lizzie, you've got all the templates there. Can we have a little look at them close up? Because we haven't got a packet of these to show you. Let me start off with this particular one. Now, this is the one that Lizzie's worked with at the moment. Now, the bottom corner here, you will be able to see that it's actually showing you all the different stencils. You're going to get your innies and your outies. So you're going to get your outer parameter, which will be a larger version, obviously, is what you can see here. But then you're going to get your inner segments there as well, so you can use those to draw around at your leisure too. You're also going to get some very traditional shapes here, so you can see your little clamshells featuring here. You've also got your orange peel segments here. These make beautiful petals and also brilliant leaves for appliquing as well. In addition to that, you are going to get your circles and ovals, always incredibly useful pieces. So definitely worth considering these. But I say considering these, you can get all of them for £19.76.
And the inks.
And the inks as well. The flowers and also the fabulous little teardrops featuring there as well. And you are going to be getting all of those inks. So not only are you going to get the red that Lizzie's been using, a gorgeous green, beautiful bright yellow, lovely blue, zesty orange, and of course a very, very deep. Now this one's a deep violet, isn't it? I remember that one. Lovely deep purple as well. It's, you know, it's going to be in there.
Sneak it in there somewhere. But it's a great colour at the end of the day.
It is.
But it's great that we've got the brighter colours, because this is like an off-white fabric, and obviously that's going to stand out because it is off-white. But if I was to do that on something like calico or something a little bit darker or something with a bit more pattern in, you want that ink to stand out. So first of all, the quality of the ink, I've already explained, but also the colours, because the colours are nice and zingy, they're going to stand out. They're going to make a difference.
And the deal that we've got on your screen, you've got an incredible saving, coming down to £19.76. So as a Freedom member, it's what we call a why not deal. So if you're not a Freedom member already, you can see there the prices on your screen there, £43.90, okay? Your post and packing on top of that would be £2.95, but you are saving £24.15 on that price, bringing it down to £19.75. You'll also be saving that £2.95. So overall, as a Freedom member, you will be saving £27.10. And you know the beauty of it? Becoming a Freedom member is just going to cost you £6.97. So if you're not a Freedom member already and you are considering this particular bundle, I would urge you to take out your Freedom membership. Even if you don't use it again for the next calendar month, you will be saving straight away. And we are approaching 60% of that bundle as well. We're going to keep the details for that at the bottom of the screen as we head into our next demonstration featuring our one-day special. But very, very quickly, I just want to tell you about this fabric as well. This is extremely limited stock. Oh. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to tell you as soon as I was hoping to, so apologies for that.
Oh.
So if you had got your heart set on it, sadly the extended stock has gone now, so we're down to where are my 3 options now with regards to that. So
and they're
thank
all
you
lovely.
to everybody.
And do you know what? They all work together.
Yeah.
So whichever one you choose, it'll be lovely.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it really will.
We're going to move those details around because one day special, of course, 5 o'clock, and we're approaching the halfway point of the show. So you've probably got about 35 minutes or so left for you to take advantage of the one-day special featuring the fabulous little bunny rabbits.
Yes, now, I thought I'd use the adhesive sheets.
Okay.
They are absolutely brilliant. And now this is really perfect if you want the children to get involved.
Okay.
I just need to find my poker tool, which I'm not going to find, so I'll use my scissors. I just need to take the top layer off. Now, I've got silly nails, Hayley.
Okay.
So if you haven't got silly nails, then you'll be able to do this absolutely no problem at all. Let me just, that's the sticky side.
That's always a good thing to do, is it, to test it?
Well, yeah, because it is. Look, I mean, that is so super sticky. It's amazing. So you just have to be a little bit careful. Now, what I do is I peel back.
Okay.
And then I place my felt or my fabric on top of it, and then you can do it frugally. So obviously,
I like this idea.
Yeah, and I know it's not great TV watching me do this, but this is how I want you to do it, because this is what's going to save you using too much. It's so easy to use too much sometimes. So
you're always making a little patchwork of the felt pieces.
Exactly, and if you overlap, it doesn't matter. So we'll just pop these all down, and then of course I can cut round them with my paper scissors, and then
maybe not. And then, in fact, let me put the ears on. And then you can cut around with the paper scissors, and then you just put them straight into your machine.
Okay.
So I haven't done a brilliant patchwork job there.
We get the idea of where you were going with it. But I will warn you, the bottom of the screen, the details for that repositionable adhesive sheet, over 85% of the stock has gone. Don't forget, if you're wanting to go for multiples of those, you can do, just to ensure that you have got plenty of them, because, of course, our Freedom Flash Save, where you've got that saving, bringing that price down to £8.99, is drawing to a close on Monday, and we could well find that we don't have enough stock to see us through to that end of the promotion, so get yours while you have the opportunity.
So I'll quickly do this. I don't know why I'm making such a... she left that on there and just done what...
The thing is, you do things differently on screen to how you would do them at home. For some reason, I don't know what it is, something triggers in your brain, and then you're halfway through, you think, why on earth am I making a meal of this when I wouldn't do it at home?
Exactly. So I'm just following the outline of my shape. Oh, for goodness sake.
We're having a whale of a time, Lizzie. You carry on.
You know me.
We're not giggling at all.
I'm here for entertainment purposes sometimes. So anyway, this will be fine. Look, I'll just leave it like that. So that all of that is now
so you saved
free.
All that
so all of that is for the next time. And I've got loads and loads of little bits and pieces.
Okay.
And in actual fact, all of this spare here can go back on that sheet as well.
Wonderful.
Because when you're using just little spare bits, you know, like the eyes and the nose, you need those little pieces.
You've not learned your lesson, have you? You've gone back in with your scissors again.
I could just cut it like that. But in actual fact, these sheets are so super sticky that it would stick to your die cutting mats.
Oh, yes.
You know, and then you'd have to be peeling them off. So I'm trying to get as much off as I can.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so it's not, and that's why I'm using my paper crafting scissors. And the other thing is, a lot of these need to be doubled up.
Okay.
So the ones that are going to be doubled up, there we go, and that's the inside of his ears, which is that one there. And then I've got two arms, which is these two here.
And I'm guessing if you were going kind of into, I'm not talking about mass production, but maybe if you have got craft fairs coming up, and of course Crafters Companion Angel policy means we can use those dies for things that we're selling.
Absolutely.
If you were going for, say, the felt bundle, you could actually cover the whole of your adhesive sheet with the white.
Yes, of course.
Or with the brown,
yes,
or with whichever, and then cut out those individual elements. And you'll have lots of ears, lots of feet, lots of heads, and things like that. You can then pick out all the little elements that you need.
Yeah, and that's you know, that would be a great thing to do. And the other thing is, if you know, with half term, I know I keep on about that, but you know what, we have to fill those hours with the children.
Do, especially if it's raining, you can't get outdoors.
Exactly. Oh, I missed the little brown bit. Oh,
shall I do that for you?
Could you stick
That's
that on
not a
there?
problem. I'll pop my glasses on and I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Whoops. Take you with it.
There you go.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to pop that on my cutting plate now. Now then, talking about my cutting plate, I don't want anybody to be alarmed about the state of my cutting plate, because you know what? Yeah, I could go and get a brand spanking new one and it'll look all glorious, but in actual fact, look, this is real life. This is what happens in my craft room. Everything gets put on there. Everything is cut wherever I place it. That's the great thing about oh, I've lost my train of thought. It's a great thing about... I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. Sorry.
It's late in the day. She's been here nearly 24 hours, bless her. You think she's gone home and had a rest? No, we've had her here locked up. Chained to the desk.
My John did say to me, did you take your sleeping bag so you can sleep under the counter? I said, not this time. So, not that I do. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, this is how I use this all the time. Now, if you think any of these are going to move, just take them down. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Sorry. I thought something had happened then. I'm not going to say what. Right, so I'm just gonna leave it, because otherwise it's dangerous, isn't it? I'm going to end up. Now, it doesn't matter which way round you cut these, so we'll just cut those like that. Now, I really do need to take those little eyes, otherwise we will lose them.
They will move round, won't they?
So we'll just
now, don't forget, with your one-day special, you have got a choice. Should we show you the different dies that you've got? Because you've got two different bundles. We've got some fabulous little characters. You are going to love these, and you'll be cutting them over and over again. I'm sure of that. Now, your first set that we've got is your bunny rabbit and your cat. Now, over half the stock of these two lovely characters have already been sold. Now, you've still got the opportunity to get hold of them at the moment, but of course, we are getting to the halfway point with regards to our show, so you're running out of time with regards to these. Now, here we go. We've got our fabulous little Scotty dog and the teddy bear. Over 70% of the stock of these have gone. So if you do want to get hold of these two, then you need to be quick as well. But don't forget, you can go for both of those sets if you're wanting to. 837260. Of course, it's your Freedom membership discounted price. It comes into play with that one. But it's a special one-day special price, but an even bigger different saving. Now, with this one, I need to tell you, approaching 70% of the stock of this has gone. You've got your set of 4 different stencils there. You've got your 6 fabric ink pads there as well. And of course, you're going to be able to use those both together or independently. Just £19.76. An incredible saving with those. Definitely need to be taking advantage of those. And the fabric adhesive sheets that we've just seen Lizzie working with, don't forget, these are brilliant, but they are now approaching limited stock. I think some of you will be stocking up on these, especially if you're Freedom members, because you are saving with these, again, along with everything else, £8.99 for 10 of those sheets. 551 937 if you fancy taking advantage of those. How are we doing with all our bits?
Fine. I know it sounded quite wild, but we got everything cut and sorted.
You've tamed your rabbit down.
Yes. And the thing is, always remember also about sometimes things like, it's not obvious sometimes, you might think you've got, with the arms, what I'm trying to say is you might have one going up and one going down. So you need to make sure you do things like right sides together and figure it out. If you want both arms to go like that, you need to make sure that you've got them right sides together.
And there will be a situation when you do cut it the wrong way around, but hang on to those pieces because, of course, you can cut another two the opposite, and then you've got 2 pairs.
That's right. So I've got a little task for you here. I've got 2 eyes.
Okay.
They're because of the pressure of the machine, you just need to separate them.
Not a problem.
But each one has the paper backing on there. Right, so then it gives me the stickiness to stick them onto my project.
Okay.
So I've got you a quick
Oh, you are kind.
So I've already...
sticking to. I don't know so much help, really, Lizzie.
Not sure I am today, Hayley. So, what I was going to say is I've got the little rabbit cut out. So, all I'm going to do now is stick it together. And I've got a little Easter box, which is partly made. I've left it kind of open so we can put this design on. I actually want to sort of chop it about a bit, really. So I'm just going to pop his tummy down. I purposely haven't cut any feet because we don't need it. So with the adhesive sheets, now this is where this is great for the children. Actually, if you run a group, you know, like brownies and beavers and all that sort of thing, this is perfect for them because probably you can do the die cutting and they can do the peeling off.
Well, you could have all of the die cutting done, couldn't you, with all the little elements in a little grip seal bag ready for them to start working on their projects, and away they go.
And actually, it's really funny. I'll tell you a little story, and I know that...
I love your little stories, Lizzie.
It's a bit off the wall a bit. Well, one of our lovely ladies, she was given the dies to play with, but she wasn't given the pictures of what they were supposed to be, so she made up her own animal.
Okay.
It looks like a chipmunk. I should have brought it out today to show everybody.
But
because she thought it was supposed to be a chipmunk. But she'd used lots of the different dyes in different ways. I thought that was brilliant.
Clever idea.
I loved it.
That is a good idea.
We had the whole day of guess what the animal is. It was great.
Brilliant. Now, those adhesive sheets that we've been working with, I need to let you know now they are limited stock. If you're thinking of going them for more than one of these, you definitely need to be adding them into your basket, and even more emphasis put on the fact that you need to check out your baskets because you could miss out on these ones. 551 937. Now, the photograph really does not do these sheets justice, but they are incredibly useful. You've seen how sticky they are. They are going to be brilliant edge-to-edge coverage, and of course you're going to be able to use them in a variety of ways, and you're getting 10 A4 sheets there.
They're great. They really are great because, you know, if you're doing a project like the basket that we've got now, then you don't really need to do any stitching. You're not going to wash this basket, so there's no bother about it. And then it's just a case of, you know, just sticking them down and leaving them down. So I think I might do a little bit of a surprise rabbit. So he's going to go like that. So I'm only sticking.
You can put them exactly where you want them to go.
Yeah. So he's going to be sort of. It's like a surprise because he's going to be filled with gorgeous Easter eggs. Hopefully. There we go. And because we did right sides together, both arms are facing that way, because obviously the glue is the other side.
He needs an Easter egg in each hand, doesn't he? To say, look what I found.
That would be brilliant. So all I've done is, with our lovely felt, I've cut the centre.
Okay.
The centre like that. I'll just stitch them together along here on all four sides. And what I will do after the show is just join those edges up. And actually, I want the basket to go like that.
Okay.
So I'm only going to stitch just 3/4 of the way.
Okay.
And then I've got the handle, because I know we won't have time. So the handle is going to go inside the basket and over the other side, so it means that those edges will actually still flop over.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
that
and I'll
good.
finish it and I'll post it on my Facebook page.
Wonderful.
But what we need to do is to get our bunny rabbits over to our basket. So we just peel him off. Like I say, they are so sticky, aren't they? They're great.
Oh, he's fabulous. I love
So all I want to do is pop him in the corner like that.
Okay.
Do you get it? So he's just going to be popping out.
Now, I have to tell you, we are so busy for those adhesive sheets. We literally only have a couple of those left. If you wanted to get hold of these, if you are considering them, if you've got them in your basket, you have to check out now. We're not going to have those left by the time that Lizzie does finish these here. All the ones that we've got now are in allocation. They're in people's baskets. Please check your baskets out, because we've got people trying to get hold of them, and the lucky people are the two that got in first. So if you've got them, if you do dilly-dally and they fall out your basket, there are people that are going to pick them up straight away, and you will miss out on them, so make sure you do get hold of those. We will get them back at some stage. Sadly, not today, though. Whether we'll get them back before the event ends, I don't know. But thank you to everybody that took advantage of those while you had the chance.
And they are super to have. Like I say, they're perfect for this sort of thing where you're putting a plique down. But you know, it's anything. So even if it was,
you've got fabric glue available as well, haven't
you? Of course, absolutely. But if you'd actually embroidered a name to go in a coat and you needed that to be stuck in really quickly, then use the adhesive sheets because it's a permanent, quick permanent bond. So there we are. So there's our little bunny. Very surprised. Who wouldn't be being chopped about like that? And all I'm going to do, like I say, is stitch about 3/4 of the way up, put the handle on there, and that's perfect for giving for one of my little grandchildren for collecting their Easter eggs on Easter Sunday.
I think they'll come back saying, we want a bigger bucket. We want more eggs than that.
Big one earlier.
They can get around several times.
It's just great, because we haven't used the whole image. We just lose a little bit, and you don't need to stitch him. You can just leave it just like that.
Lizzie, thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
It's lovely.
Brilliant demonstration. Now, if you fancy getting hold of your dies, your one-day special, brilliant saving, because of course you will need your felt, so let me help you with that. We've got a brilliant saving with this one as well. We've got pick and mix with these, where you are going to pick any two of these different colour bundles. Each of those bundles, you've got 6 sheets in there, and they're large sheets, so you've got lots that you're going to be able to craft with. So we are looking at 24 centimetres by 22 centimetres, a variety of different colours. All you need to do is click on that pick button, so you can choose your forest, you might go for your naturals, your pastels, your violets. It's entirely up to you. And if you do envisage yourself doing lots of projects, you can go for more than one of those particular items. Now, you can see at the bottom of the screen, it will tell you how many of those items you picked. Now, if you want to go back for more, you can do. And it will tell you again how many you need to take. Now, when you are ready, you check out your basket, and what you will actually see is all the items you've popped in there. So it gives you the opportunity to review your order, make sure the colours are there that you're wanting to, and then simply check out your basket and away you go. But be quick, because the felts are always popular, especially when you've got your Freedom members discount as well. Now, the fabrics we were talking about earlier on. Sadly, as I told you earlier on, one of these has now sold out, so we're down to 3 options with regards to these. They are all now on extended delivery. The last few of those funky cacti ones, well, I'm not sure which is grammatically correct, but so anyway, they're all on extended delivery. £10.98 being your price on these, of course, that is your Freedom members discounted price. And don't forget, you are getting a full metre of these. Now, I've got the funky cactus piece here. This is showing you, I have to go right up on my tippy toes. It's a huge piece, and it's 1 metre by 110 centimetres with these. So really good size. If you're thinking of making cushion covers, again, just taking a quarter, I'm just fold it into quarters just so that's possibly the way you would go. That would be a cushion cover, and you get 2 of those. You'd actually get 4 for your £9.98. So it's definitely worth considering. So if you want to go for 2 of those fabrics the same, by all means you can do. sorry, 829040. Choose your options. It works out at £4.94 a metre. And for quilt quality cotton, that is incredible. The yellow one that you've seen there, over 80% of the stock has gone, so we could well lose that one because we've probably only got about 20 minutes left during the show. So yes, if that's the one that you're wanting to go for and you're wanting to go for more than one, you need to do it very, very quickly. Now, 829040 being your item number. Something else that we're very busy for are those nesting dies. And again, the felts, the fabrics, even your cardstock, you can be cutting with these. Now, they're deeper dish dies, which means that you are going to be able to cut thicker pieces. You'll be able to cut multiple layers of fabric, and you're going to be able to cut them in nested sizes, because we're talking about two different sets here. So you've got your oval and your flowers there, all with those nested shapes in there. Beautiful designs that you use over and over again. You've also got your triangles and your butterflies. They come together, but have you seen that price? Our regular price of £55.98 just through until Monday evening at 6 o'clock is being discounted down for Freedom members. So Freedom members, you are just going to be paying £22.39. That is an incredible saving. We've got lots of wonderful savings, including the bundle at the bottom of your screen. But the one that we're just looking at there, the butterfly and the triangle, over 60% of the stock of that one has gone, and we are approaching half the stock of the flower and the oval having gone as well. 723323. I think our Lizzie's doing a bit of rubbing there, as you can see, with them all shaking. You're fine, don't worry. It's just a minor earth tremor. Now, of course, with your dies, you are going to need a die cutting machine. And, of course, Crafters Companion are quite conscious of the fact of bringing you what you need. And as sewers, that's exactly what they've done. They've brought us an incredible Gemini machine with everything that we need. Excuse me. Now, you've got a set of 18 dies. These are different dies. They're perfect for your fabrics. Oh, I've had a little tickle come. Talk about this one.
Yes.
Lizzie, could you take it from... Yes. Why don't I just quietly die in the cup?
Yes, so what you're getting, because this has been produced especially for us fabric crafters, it's amazing. Even the box, when it comes to you, is almost personalised, because it's got all the stitching details on there about what you can do, what's in the box, and it says the Fabric Gemini. The great thing is that you're getting 18 fabric dies here. Well, when I say fabric, they're multimedia dies, and what that means is that you're going to be able to cut everything from tissue paper through to leather, from organza through to really high density linen and things like that. So it really does allow itself to be used in so many different ways, from your paper crafting to mixed media to your fabric crafting.
And I love it, and all of that is coming to you for that incredible price. Now, normally the price is £179.99, but as a Freedom member, you've got a discounted price where you're saving £18, bringing it down to £161.99. And what's even better is you can spread that cost over 2 payments of £81 each. Perhaps that saving is going to go towards your one-day special. I say towards, it's going to more than cover the cost of your one-day special, because, of course, if you're a Freedom member, then you've got that heavily discounted price with this as well. Yeah. And again, it's proving to be so popular during this hour.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised, because it's, do you know what, it's a great time of year for these type of things, where we're creating new things, we're thinking about birthdays coming up, we're thinking about events coming up, we're thinking about maybe looking, I mean, certainly there's Easter eggs in the shops. I'm sorry, but there is.
I know, I saw them.
I saw them at lunchtime.
Stopped in my tracks.
Gosh, it's so tempting. So already, you know, that's just the nature of it. Yes, we can sort of kind of say, oh, it's too early and all that. But, you know, sometimes as a crafter, as a stitcher, we need to get ahead of ourselves. It's also about things like, maybe you've just heard there's going to be a new baby in the family in the late summertime. Yeah. It gives you 6, 7, 8 months, depending on when you're told, of how much time to create a little quilt.
That's a nice idea.
So any of these little animals here would look stupendous on a quilt, and it gives you time to create it, and also it gives you that 100% accuracy, because it's not down to the fact, can you cut well with a pair of scissors. This is all about running them through the machine. It's great if you've got the Gemini, of course, and you've got that accuracy. And don't forget, you can create these in so many different types of fabrics. And even if you were to, you could do make a card one day for the new baby. Let's think about new babies. You could make welcome to the world, this little new baby. Then you've got the quilt with the same image on, because you could maybe have the little doggy on there, and you have the same image following through. Maybe the gift tag that goes on the wrapped present with the quilt in can have the little dog on there as well, or the pussycat, or the bunny, or the rabbit.
Oh,
so there's so many different things. But just using the little teddy bear's head on the bottom of a scarf, it perhaps needs a little bit of blanket stitch on there if you want to. But quite honestly, that is so super cute. Why wouldn't you?
Yes,
I love the fact we can make just little handbag charms, just with the faces of the animals. Now you could have these hanging on a tree if you do craft stores and things, and they're the sort of thing, little tiny things that attracts people.
And it's using scraps, the smallest pieces that you might normally throw away. Now I have to give you some updates. We've been incredibly busy during this hour. Of course, we've got two options now. Of course, you've got your where am I? We've got the bunny rabbit and the cat. They're coming together. Approaching 80% of the stock of that particular bundle has gone. But the Scotty dog and the teddy bear is just slightly ahead, approaching limited stock. There's not a lot in it, to be honest, between those two. But whichever one you're wanting to go for, the price is going to go up in a little over 15 minutes' time. So 837260 being your item number. Freedom members, just £15.28 if you're wanting to take advantage of those. Now, other things you might like to add into your basket that are proving to be incredibly popular are these, the templates. Now, these are popular because we've got an amazing price on these. Wonderful saving, and there's so much in here. Now, normally you'd be paying £43.90, but until Monday at 6 o'clock, you have a Freedom members discounted price, bringing that price right the way down to £19.76. That's only if stock permits us to run until Monday at 6 p.m. with these. So you are saving £24.15 as a Freedom member. And don't forget, your post and packing would normally be £2.95. So total saving, including that, is £27.10. That's more than going to cover your £6.97 premium for that particular month, for one whole calendar month.
And it's great because you don't realise, so I don't, well, what could be said about that is I only realise that I've got free postage and packing when I get to the checkout, because it's there, and I don't think about it, but it's there all the way through until you go to checkout and it's gone. It's gone. And you think, oh, I forgot about that. That's lovely. And it really makes your day.
And I think the scary thing is when you go back and you look how much you've saved, not only with those discounted prices, but on the post and packing. Over a month,
really
it can be incredible. And if you run out of something, you can just order it and know there's no post.
Well, that's just what I was going to say, because there might be. We've had some super duper new shows today, haven't we? And it could be one of them caught you unawares. And it's like, oh, I've got to have some of that. So you ordered it, and then there's another new show or another new one day special, and you think, oh my goodness me, So you order again. Actually, there's no postage and packaging. How wonderful is that?
So if you're finding that you're ordering maybe 3 times during the course of a month, instantly you are saving. But of course you're saving even more at the moment when we've got events like this. Now, I need to give you an update with regards to those stencils. Over 3/4 of the stock has gone. 261190 being your item number. Now, you're using the stencils this time around.
I am, and I've just realised I've left the cap off my pen, and now that's a good thing for me to actually remember for everybody, because you do need to keep putting the cap back on this pen, because it will dry out a little bit. It will come back, but it will dry out a little bit, and I've just realised I've left my cap off. And also I meant to say about these that they have a little rubber on the end, so you can use that to rub out your lines instead of using an iron.
Is that what you were using earlier when the whole counter was shaking?
No, I was cleaning my stencil. So I'm hoping it's going to work. If not, I'll have to dig around my bag to get another one. But look, we've got, again, I'll just show you, it's the same one again, so, I mean, but they're all exactly identical, in as much as you've got the 3 different sizes in the 2 different shapes, and I thought it would be fun to use the diamond. Now, I've got the apple and pears fabric here. We stiffened this earlier with the stabiliser, and you know that's the perfect time to start using the stencils. Now, because you can see through, you can decide, do you use, let's say, the 2-inch one, which you'd get the whole pair in, I don't know if you can see that, or we could use the 3-inch one, which takes in all the other designs around here. If you were to do English paper piecing, you might lose 1/4 inch anyway, so you might think that's the right size. But I quite like it that we just pick up that. And because we've use the stabiliser, now my pen isn't brilliant, I'm sorry about that, guys. Because we've used the stabiliser, then I really wouldn't want to lean over and find another one.
Whereabouts is it, Lizzie? You talk and I will find it.
In one of the pockets, hopefully.
I'll find you one, don't worry.
4 or 5 of them in there. So, because we've used the stabiliser, none of that's going to fray. So actually, I could just do a little running stitch by hand, or I could do, oh, thank you, bless your heart, or I could just pop that on the machine and do some satin stitch on there, or just a free motion. Oh, that's a bit better. Unless it's reacting with the stabiliser. Good point, actually.
Okay.
Good point. In fact, let's have a look. I've got just a regular piece of fabric
a
here.
live scientific test.
It is actually. Oh, what fun!
Oh, right.
Now
okay.
that's interesting. I've never done that before.
Okay.
So it just shows. I wonder if it works better on the back. Sorry, guys, this is live and I'm just having a little play. But on the... look at that.
There you go. That's
on
what
the
you
back,
need
it's
to do.
fine. Now, how fantastic is that? So you've got a really good, clear image of where you're going to cut. So, of course, you can keep doing that. So you could actually pick up all the pairs, let's say, on this fabric and just use that. Now, if you've got scraps of fabric, Hayley, I don't mind doing this.
No, that's true.
Because what else are you going to use them for?
Well, this is it. There could be the tiniest offcuts that you've got.
Yeah, and if it means that all you're going to do is cut out the pairs, or maybe you decide at this point, OK, we'll have another fruit in there as well, it's entirely up to you. But this is where we call it scrap busting, and it jolly well is, because, you know, you're just picking out what you need. So we've got 4 perfect pairs.
I love it.
I don't know if that's English or not, really.
There's a joke in there somewhere,
There's got to be, hasn't there?
Now, because you've used that fabric stabiliser, what effect does that have on the fabric?
Well, it means that, first of all, it's going to stitch absolutely beautifully. Okay. It's going to cut as if you're cutting card, but you can still use your fabric scissors. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. No fraying. And that's the other thing. You could stitch this right down straight away, either with your sewing machine, like I said. You can do a satin stitch if you want. If it's going to go in the washing machine, then it loses all the stabiliser and it will start to fray again, just like regular fabric. So think about what your project's going to be. Think about whether you need to neaten the edges. But actually, so often now I see projects that have a raggedy edge. That's what the aim is.
Yes, it is that kind of rustic feel, isn't it? Unfinished feel. We have put the details up on the screen for you for that Threaders fabric stabiliser. It's teamed up with your fabric shield. And here you go, you've got the 2 of these together. So it's definitely worth considering. Fabric shield is going to protect your fabric, so if you think about it, so you don't want them to get stained or damaged, then that is the way to go. Use your fabric shield there. But your stabiliser, of course, we can use that to stabilise your fabric and ensure that it's not going to fray in the way that Lizzie has just shown us there. £14.98 is your regular bundle price, but as a Freedom member, you can see there you've got a discounted price, bringing it down to £13.48. Now, if you just want the stabiliser on its own, the details are down at the bottom of the screen there. £11.99. I'm guessing it's probably, is it £10.98 with a discount? I don't know. It's usually discounted. £10.79. It's one or the other.
What, for the stabiliser?
For the stabiliser on its own, yeah, because it's 10% saving.
Oh, that is good. That is good. And in actual fact, let me cut one, and then I want you to cut the other one. I want you to tell everybody how it feels.
Yeah, no problem.
Because it is quite different.
Just need to let you know about the fabrics as well that Liz is working with. We've got the details up on your screen, as you can see there. We've got 3 different styles here for you to pick and mix. We have lost one of them, unfortunately. The yellow one as well, that one is now limited stock. So if that's the one that you've got your heart set on, you need to be quick with that one. The other 2, we're not doing too badly with those at the moment, but you do need to get hold of them as soon as you can. But over 70% of the apples and pears has gone. The cactus one is on extended delivery, but we're OK with that one at the moment. Right, OK, Lizzie, so I need you to start cutting.
So I've chosen 2 little sort of peachy orangey pears in there as well, because I thought, well, you know what, we've cut 4 in the yellow because that worked well with the fabric, and then I thought, actually, this makes a really gorgeous design. So if we put the orange one there that Hayley's now cutting out, that's perfect. Now, you could either glue that down. Think about your adhesive sheets again.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because it makes it super easy. Or just use your stick and spray for a temporary stick. And of course, I've put all the bottoms, if you like, of the pears into the centre. But you could easily turn it around the other way.
I like that idea.
There we are. We've made a completely different style. Very modern.
It is. I like that. I like that.
And of course, you could have a whole border like that. That could be just the centre of, let's say, a 6-inch beach block or something like that. But it's the start of something creative, isn't it?
It certainly is. And if you're going for those fabrics, don't forget the apples and pears. You can get hold of it. It is part of that pick and mix bundle. You could go for a couple of those if you wanted to. 829040 being your item number if you're wanting to take advantage of those. Template bundle, of course, we saw that in action as well, but over 80% of the stock has gone. It's not surprising, really. 261190 being your item number, £43.90 being your price, but of course it's got a huge discount on that because we are in the midst of our Freedom Flash Save event, bringing that price down to £19.76. It's an incredible saving, I have to say. It's not the only incredible saving they're going within this particular show as well. And of course, if you have been going for your one-day special with those gorgeous dies or any of the dies we've been talking about, you are going to need a die cutting machine. And we've had lots of people that have been getting involved with the show and ordering their Geminis during this hour. Goodbye.
It absolutely is, because first of all, it's been made especially for us, and secondly, we've got useful things in there for fabric crafting, and all the way down to paper crafting, all the way up to paper crafting, whichever way you look at it, and everything in between, because they are the multimedia dies. But they allow you to cut precision shapes, either just in the fabric as it is, the cotton fabric, or you can stabilise it in felts if you want to. You know, these are the sort of shapes that you're going to use time and time again. And of course, a lot of them, I can't remember how many, is there 5? They're actually nesting dies.
Yes.
Which is great, because then you can think about doing your paper piecing on some of them. I mean, that's just, that shape, that hexagon shape is so traditional. Useful. And that hasn't been, all that's done is the satin stitch over the top just to neaten it.
Now, this particular little tote bag, I don't think there's no sewing involved with this one.
No, that is the faux leather with our glitter fabric, and that's literally just been stuck on with some fabric glue, because you're probably never going to wash that.
Yes.
I mean, if you think you're going to wash it, then obviously just put a stitch around it and it'll be fine.
And again, you were talking about those hexagons and English paper piecing. You don't have to have a sewing machine either.
No, and now that's the thing, isn't it? That's the key, is that if you are, well, if you're a stitcher, you're probably going to have a sewing machine. If you're aspiring to do some stitching in your life in 2018, then these dies can be stitched by hand. You don't have to have the sewing machine to create beautiful, beautiful projects. And again, we've got a little table mat here, Hayley, where that flower has been used again, and we've got the matching table runner next to it with an extra bit of bling on it. I think, unless my bling has moved.
That's a nice idea.
So just remove that. And so again, that faux leather with a faux leather inside, and actually that's a paper crafting gem that's been glued on there. But it does make the most beautiful, exquisite table runner and table mat that matches.
And I have to say, we've got an incredible price with this one, because of course part of our event you are saving on that regular price of £179.99. You're saving £18, bringing that price down, and then you can spread that cost over 2 payments of £81 if you so choose. The overall price will be £161.99 as a Freedom member, so it's definitely worth considering becoming a Freedom member to take advantage of that saving. 180364 being your item number, and of course once you've got your Gemini, then you can take advantage of things like your one-day special.
Yeah, it's great.
Proved to be so popular.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's incredibly useful, because you can think of all the different fabrics that you may want to use to create these lovely little animals with. Maybe the faux leather, maybe in felt, maybe in your regular dressmaking fabric or your quilting fabric. And actually, again, these are scrap busters, because all of those little body parts, they're quite small, so you can actually have a patchwork teddy if you want to.
Now, these two together, the dog and the Scottish dog and the teddy bear, they are now limited stock. The show is going to be drawing to a close in the next few moments. You will have 3 minutes to place your order. If you've not already placed your order for this one, I would run like the wind to get your order on the system with this one, because you could well miss out. In those 3 minutes, we are likely to get incredibly busy on the phone lines. Your second option, of course, featuring the fabulous little rabbit and the gorgeous cat, approaching 80%. So maybe not as rushed with that one, but to be honest, a lot can happen in 3 minutes. So I would still ensure you get your order in as soon as you can, and perhaps the website might be the quickest way to go for it. Brilliant deal, I have to say. Beautiful demonstrations over the last 24 hours that you can go back and watch on Rewind. And Lizzie, again, I know I said it before and I'll say it again, you've been an inspiration during this hour again.
Well, it's such great fun, isn't it? And they're so professional.
There you go. Make sure you get hold of yours while you have the opportunity before we launch the next one-day special. And the next one day special is our fabulous Sheena. We've got a Sketchies one day special and it is incredible. You're going to love it. Then we've got our fabulous brand new guest to us. I hope you caught the show earlier on. We're going to be busy during this one again, introducing Gummy Pan, and then back at 8 o'clock with a one day special.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for 17 years, nearly 18 years now. And what was my hobby became an obsession, much like most of the people who are watching at home. My obsession then led to me looking for products and trying to expand my knowledge base, which is where I couldn't find something, so I thought, right, it's time to do my own. So Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps. And I also do coordinating paper pads and the Cosmic Shimmer product range that goes along with that. So hopefully, with the products that I bring to you, you can work the same way that I do and work in a coordinated way, which helps to achieve the best results that we can get as paper crafters. Really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my shows where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hi, I'm Lizzie and I'm really pleased to have been asked to join the family at Crafters Companion and subsequently join the family at Hochanda. So I've been stitching for, well in excess of 55 years. I know, how frightening is that? But you know, along that way, I've learned so many different things. I've learned shortcuts, I've been inspired, I've learned how to do different techniques and different designs and different styles. So many things. It's been an exciting time, and all during that time I've stitched and created. And I really can't wait to share this with you all at Hochanda. I would be very happy if you joined me on my shows on Hochanda and learn along with me.
Hello everybody, a warm welcome. So as one day special finishes, a new one begins, and we've got a very special one for you in just a moment. Before we do that, remember we're currently in the midst of our Freedom Flash Sale. So what that means on every live show, and here's the biggie, it includes one day specials. We're going to be offering you a Freedom discount on everything on the live show. So on your one day special, where you'd ordinarily get a fantastic deal, it's about to get even better with a Freedom discount. So do stay tuned for this. Great time to be a Freedom member or part of the Freedom Flash Sale. So we have got a very special one day special. Can I just say though, if you're sitting at home and you're thinking, well, you know, what is Freedom? Let me explain, because you've got so many perks as a Freedom member. Check this out. This is massive, because as a Freedom member, all your PMP is included. How much are you going to save there? You've also got exclusive members discounts. So those two perks alone more than cover your Freedom discount if you're getting a few things with us a month. You've also got your members badge and your monthly newsletter. Allow me to introduce you to the super talented Sheena, who I haven't seen in a while.
Well, I've been here, but kind of we didn't
Ships in the night.
Ships in the night, yeah.
I'm a massive fan of your sketchy range.
Thank you.
I really mean that.
Thank you.
And this is brand new. First time we've seen
brand
new
new
addition to the sketchy range.
Yeah, absolutely.
They look stunning. So
Thank
talk us through what we're getting.
So brand new stamps, and two of them in the collection this time are A5, which is different, because normally, you know, I restrict the size to A6, but that means that you restricted on maybe taking out perspective and taking it outside of the cards or scrapbooking. These are really
you, these would be perfect. If you want to learn watercolouring or you want to take it into some wall art, these are a great size for that. And you've got the perspective, so you've got foreground trees, you've got distant trees, and if you like the countryside, then these are for you.
I've just seen, so you're getting these fantastic stamps. They are a good size, you say, so A5, but also you're getting 12 sparkle pens as well.
Yeah, hello.
What?
Great bundle, eh?
I know.
My favourite things, sparkle pens, aqua pens, absolutely fabulous. And you get a choice of which ones you want as well with sparkles.
Oh, and look, it gets even better because you're also getting a freedom discount as well. Now look, wait a second. So you get to choose whichever set you want?
Whichever set you want.
OK, now I'm looking at the price here. As a freedom member, £46.76. You're saving £30.19. Check this out. I'm just going to pick up any of these sets because it doesn't matter which. This by itself, if you were to buy this individually at full price, £49.99. Worth every penny. Let me show you the right side there. That's worth every penny. But here, as part of the one-day special, not only are you paying less than you would for the sparkle pens as a set, you get to pick whichever set you want, and you're getting the stamps too.
You're getting the stamps. Brand new. No, never been seen anywhere else.
What's happened, Sheena?
I don't
Something's
know.
gone wrong, surely.
I know. Sometimes, you know, I'm told these things, Yanis, but they fall out my head. And then when I'm here, it's kind of confirmed in writing. I go, oh, yeah, it's coming back to me now.
That, honestly, a phenomenal deal because you're getting the most beautiful stamps and usable stamps because Sheena, and one thing I've noticed with you, and I remember you talking about this actually when we first started working together, there is an art to designing stamps.
Exactly,
because what you want to do is obviously you want to do a design that's usable, but you don't want to overdo the detail.
You can get carried away. Yes, so when you're drawing, you could get carried away with too much detail, and you go, oh, there's nowhere to put the colour. That's your thing. What I do is, hopefully, I start the story. This is just the start of the story. These are tools that you then take. You've got the form, you've got the structure, you've got the dimension. You then create the art.
Now, speaking of telling a story, so the sketchy range. Can you talk to me a little bit about the history behind the sketchy range? Because it's been around for a while. I love the fact you've just built and
over
built on the
7 years now, a little bit sketchy. What I wanted, the reason I called it a little bit sketchy is all of my drawings, my natural style is very quite sketchy. It's all hand drawn, and I use a lot of texture, you know, to represent the foliage on the trees and grass and just the right amount of shading, as we said, Deanna. So that was where the little bit sketchy came in. It was a little bit of a play, you know, a little bit of fun there. And so that's the kind of the umbrella, that's the title for all of them. But then within that there's ranges.
Wow.
And isn't that a cool tree?
Now the beauty of this is you've got such a strong image, but then, because you've got the sparkle pens and they are water-based, you can do so many techniques and create the most beautiful backgrounds.
Yeah, so this, and the thing is with the sparkle pens, and we're going to do this, but I'm just going to tell you as we're going through,
please do.
That background looks like it's been applied with ink, like with a, you know, with a stamping ink. It hasn't. That's the sparkle pens with glycerin. So when you're looking at investing in this set, you are getting so much to play with, so many techniques.
You're blending with the sparkle pens?
Well, yes, because we've been playing with them, and we didn't realise this until quite recently, that we could do this with them as well, with playing with a little bit of glycerin and thinking, oh, why not? Give it a try. So now we can tell you more that you can do with your investment even than before.
I'm just going through these inspirations and they are stunning, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. You've got such usable stamps here. They're good quality grey rubber stamps, and the importance and the reason why I'm saying that is because it's grey rubber, you can try heat techniques. Suddenly all the techniques you can do with it expands. What about this? Oh, wow. Sheena.
Yeah, Yanis.
3 minutes into the show, one day special, 10% of spring summer's already gone.
That's good, thank you very much. Very happy.
We're already 5 minutes into the show. That's ridiculous. Look, joking aside, we are extremely busy, and when you consider value for money, and that's where I always, and we've got queues on the phone lines, and they're just getting bigger. For me, as a crafter, put my crafty hat on, I want quality, I want value. Now, Sheena, this is a given. Any stamp she brings us, and I really do stand by this, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, always brings you the most beautiful designs and quality. So that's a tick. You're getting the quality. But when you consider value for money as part, today, a one-day special normally would never have a freedom discount. So you're getting additional saving, and that's your delivered price. But also, you are getting a set of sparkle pens that would normally be $49.99, and that, in themselves, would be good value. It really would. I know it's an investment, but you're getting absolutely quality sparkle pens here. You are getting all of that for less than one of those cases of sparkle pens, and you get to choose which one you want. If you do want to go for summer and spring, please be quick. I feel I've been talking for about 20 minutes. I'm sorry.
You know, but it's important that you see what you're getting, because then we can play. We'll show you how to use them.
We are going to play. We are going to have fun. So just to give you the options that you can get. So here you've got spring and summer down the bottom. These are colourways. Then you've got autumn and winter, which is just up here. Your different colourways. And then you've got vintage hue up here at the top. So the vintage hue was the latest to be released. What I would say, with the spring and summer, the autumn and winter, you're getting the clear overlays in those two. You don't get the clear overlays with the vintage. Okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
Good.
Cool.
Details on your screen. We've had a very busy start to the one-day special. We're always busy whenever Sheena comes to visit us. If you would like some further inspirations where you can take this fantastic set, take a look at this. It's going to come up. Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
That's amazing. And this is the team. This is not me. This is my design team.
You have got such a great design team.
I've got an amazing design team, yes.
So I know Donna, by the way, is in the studio, and you've also got a new guest as well.
I have,
who's
yes.
watching.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We've got,
So hello to them. I hope you're enjoying the show. Nice to have a live studio audience. Okay, we're going to get set for our demonstration. What are we going to do?
All right, so this is the card that we're going to work through, and it's one of Donna's cards, so it's fabulous. But the reason, you know, it's not just choosing a pretty card to show you this. This has got lots of stuff in it, and it's got lots of the trees, so you can see how they work, and also those amazing sparkle pens in the background. Really, it looks. I think sometimes, you know, you look at the finished product and you think, whoa, that looks a little bit daunting, but it's not. We're going to work through it together. You'll see. There's a formula, and we can do this. All right. So this is what we're going to do.
We have got 2.5-minute queues on our phones. I'm sorry if you're stuck in the queue. I promise you, we'll try and get through to you as soon as possible.
Right.
With the sparkle pens, Sheena, just to ask as you're starting.
Yes.
For me, what I take away from sparkle pens, the fact they're water-based, and suddenly they play with your aqua pens, with your pencils.
This is why, you know, when I bring a show, when I bring a new stamp range, dyes, stencils, whatever, I have a choice of what I want to bring. I can bring what I want. My go-to choice is any water-based product, because if it's a water-based product, you've got other water-based products likely in your craft room. Your inks, if you've got water-soluble pencils, if you've got pens, if you've got sparkle pens, all those things, little traditional watercolours, you can mix them all together, they all play nice. So you can expand your range really quickly.
And with the sparkle pens as well, you can just put a little overlay and suddenly you get that wonderful glimmer.
Sparkles. But you know what, you can use it so that there's not much sparkle there either. So you can manage that. Okay. So the first thing we are working on, you know, when I've drawn these, it's not just about the drawings, it's about the size you choose to make them. Now these ones, because I had the A5 set, we've been able to expand so much more. So you get, you know, you're going to cover a lot of space in a quicker time. If you've got stamps that look cool but they're too small, it's kind of like confetti stamping, I call it. So you've got to be really good at composition and making those little elements work together. But this already, that's a cool card.
That is a seriously
cool card. There was a DL card that we looked at the top of the show, and it was just very simple, but it worked brilliantly with this. Just repeat stamped, and of course that could be a scrapbook page, whatever.
So the beauty of the size of working with the A6, great for your papercraft, for your cards, but equally you can translate onto your larger artwork, and you've still got the perspective.
Precisely, because all you need, if you want to even paint over it with acrylic paints and you know, using different mediums, you've still got that image underneath to work on as a structure, as a blueprint. Make them work for you. Okay. So what we've done is, what I say the royal way. What I've done is I've cut the stamps out using you know, a good pair of scissors, and cut as close to the rubber, to the image as you can. That means that when I go to stamp this image, I can be really precise, and if I want to overstamp or match them them up. That's going to make my job much easier. The reason I can do that as well is that I'm going to use rocker blocks. As you can see, that's the rocker block in the background.
Gotcha.
These are the Sheena rocker blocks. They're exactly the same as the Crafter's Companion, only they're not purple.
They're sheenified.
Yeah, just not that I don't love purple, just saying, Sarah, I love the purple.
Yeah.
But the clear, hello. So, but the clear just means that I've got more, I can see through more for fancy, you know, technique stamping.
And they really work. I mean, the rocker blocks do rock, quite literally.
They're brilliant, they're brilliant. Now, what the other thing that you're missing that we haven't talked about yet, once you've cut them out, is using some repositionable adhesive, which is your stick and spray. Find that on the website.
We are going to start this demo. I just want to lift something up just to show somebody something. Look at the detail that you're getting in here, and that's a huge compliment to Sheena. And that's where you get this. I mean, I'm blown away by that. It's so light. It looks like webbing. That is why this range is called the Sketchy range. And when you see it in a moment printed out, you'll realise how good this is. I'm sorry, Sheena. I just want to show
you're fine.
That.
You're good. You're good. Well, you know, we're going to just, as you say, it's all important stuff, Yanis. So we're working through it now. I want these trees to look like they're in the distance.
Yep.
Okay. So not only is the size going to determine that, it's going to make it look like you've got perspective because things are smaller, but we're going to make the colour and the intensity of colour help us that way as well. So instead of using a black ink, I'm using a grey ink. So straight away these trees are going to look a bit more pale and distant, and what we'll do is we're going to do use a darker, like a real black, to bring the tree that's really the star of the show. That one's not only going to be black, it's going to be black and shiny.
Yeah.
So if we're going to actually emboss it, so look, see now that when you ink it, sometimes you get stamps, you know, and you think, is there anything there? Did I get a dodgy one? Because you can't see the detail. When you get the ink on, look at all that detail. So not just about how much detail I draw, it's about how much detail the manufacturing process is able to translate so that you've got a great stamp to use. So now that's inked up, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and work out where I want this. Now, you could go with, you know, a rule of thirds, a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but just do what you want. There's no, you know, just play, just have a play. So I'm going to pop mine about here, right? Now, because it's a rocker block, I'm just going to stamp down and press and lift up, and you've got all that fabulous detail there.
And I've noticed how you really lended this stamp to be extended, so it's so easy to extend.
Yes, exactly.
Which is important.
Now, the thing is, Yanis, to make that easier, what you could do is pop a little bit of paper, copy paper, just here. That's one way. But I can't find me copy paper, I'm not going to lie.
All right.
I could do that, but that'll be the show gone.
Yeah.
Seriously, not the tidiest of crafters.
All right.
So another thing you can do is maybe just take a little bit of ink from the side here. Just take a little bit off, maybe with a bit of paper, not your hands, but then you know me.
Yeah.
It's like, if they're clean, they don't look like my hands. So I'm just going to pop this about here. Now, again, I'm not worrying too much because I know it's going to be tree over that. So this little overlap, see, this is what you're trying to avoid. Right. That's what not to do. It's my gift to you. But it doesn't matter.
You were going to cover that up.
I'm going to cover it up. It doesn't matter.
But the detail, Sheena.
Yeah.
That's
it's
ridiculous.
Cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely
so straight
ridiculous.
away, that could be a really cool, just quite graphic, you know, not much on it card.
Yeah.
But like I said, this here, I'm just going to cover that up. I'm not worrying about it.
You could use this to make backing papers as well.
So much. Wrapping paper, backing paper. The thing, it's
wrapping paper.
Yeah. You know, I'm drawing all the time. Now, the thing is that things that I know that people love and we continue to love is, you know, things that relate to the countryside. We love it. You know, I'm a country girl. I'm happy in the countryside. So trees, if you've got trees, you can then just practice making cool backgrounds, which I'm going to show you next. But you're going to want something on that background, yeah? So by popping just a couple of trees on there, it gives it context and it makes it look like it's actually something. You give it the distance as well.
Just to give you an update, the spring-summer option, a third of the stock's gone. We're 13 minutes into the show. Busy.
Fabulous. Okay, Yanis, you know what I'm going to do is take this off because it's clicking on the mat.
All right.
Just saying, if you're hearing that, it's me.
What's going on?
It's a fair cop,
People
it's
shaking
me.
their TVs
What's
at home.
that? What's happening on? What's the other sound?
We need a new TV.
Do not adjust your sets, it's me.
Okay.
All right, so what I've got, we're going to use the sparkle pens to start with, and I am using the vintage set.
Yeah.
Vintage hues is usually the first to sell out. However, you're all loving the spring and summer tonight, so, you know, you keep us on our toes. So what I've done...
So 20% of the vintage hues.
You're liking them all then, apparently. So what I've got is I've picked out 3 colours. Don't think that because you're getting 12 colours, you're going to use all 12 colours on every project, because that's not a good thing. So sometimes restricting the number of colours you have, you know, you've got more than enough to play in for 12 pens in this set, because not only are you're going to use them individually, you're going to mix them together. But what I've got are 3 bands here that I'm going to work with. Now, the first thing to do with your sparkle pens when you get them is you'll find that there's a little band here. You see this here is actually butted up to this bit here. When you get yours, there'll be a green band. Worry not. That means that they're brand new, nobody else has used them, and this unit here is sealed. Because what you're going to do is unscrew them, take that band off, screw them up together again, where this bit pierces that bit, and give it a good shake. Because in here is not only the most intense colour, fabulous, translucent, vibrant colour, but also the finest, most reflective glitter that I personally have used.
Do you find the shake or the roll?
Shake. I've got to say shake. Yeah, like this. Give them a shake. And when you store them lying down, which is why we have the storage trays if you want to use that. Or you don't even have to worry, because you're getting them in that jaunty little box that you can, little bag that you take out and dance around in the evening if you want to.
It's great for travelling around, because you have that protective box.
It protects it as well, and it keeps them all neat, so you've got built-in storage. So once you've given them a good shake, and then the next thing is, it says push on here, because this needs to flow through this system. And I'm not going to tell you every show, but that's what you need to do. Now look, see, I've shaken that and I had it good. So what you can do is, when you start this, if a little bit too much comes out initially, all you do is splodge it on your mat like that, and then you paint it. To be honest, I use these pens more like this than directly from the pen, because I'm a frugal crafter. Now let me show you why. So before we start, what I would definitely recommend is get the Royal and Langnickel. Oh, I hate the name. Look, brilliant brushes.
And they're a mouthful to say,
R&L brushes.
They are great.
Get the R&Ls.
They normally sell out. I mean, they really do. The amount of times we've done shows and we're saying they've sold out. So $9.99, you're getting a selection of 5 brushes, different sizes. They are seriously, seriously good. They sell out time and time again.
Ridiculously good. And you know they sell out because you haven't just bought one. People are going back like 6 months later, 4 months later, 3 months, and just buy a new one, because £410 for 5 really good brushes. But this is the secret to your success for this technique here, this 1-inch flat brush. Don't try and make a cool background with a small round brush. It's horses for courses. That's why I put this set together for you, so that would work. So, right, now I've given this colour, this gorgeous colour here, a bit of a squeeze. Now look at how strong, but look at how strong it is. It's just so intense. This is where you're getting the quality. It's exactly as you said, you get what you pay for. And,
you really do.
But you get a lot more than you pay for here, because, at this price, don't miss them, which you're not, I can see.
You taught me something, it's all stuck with me from when we first worked together. Because you were saying when you were younger, your parents invested in you with art, and they got you the good mediums.
Good quality stuff,
and when it comes to artistic mediums, it's a false economy to get something that's cheap and inferior quality. But here you're getting a great price, but you're getting top quality stuff.
Yeah, absolutely getting, because you can't learn with a product that isn't going to allow you to learn. It's going to hold you back. With these, they don't hold you back. These you can absolutely, and for the price, the price to the quality is phenomenal. So see what I'm doing now? I'm adding some water to this, and then I'm just dragging. Now see how I've got that blend? So now we've got new colours. We've got that fabulous green, but then we've got that where the green and that gorgeous peony colours mixing. So you're getting a brown. We didn't have a brown. Now there's a little bit, see it's gone a little bit blotchy there? We can fix that and add a little bit more. This is where, should mention, you need a really good quality card. Foundation's massively important. So this, you know what? Interesting. It's fine. We can manage it. Next show it'll be interesting. We'll have different colours dragging over. Where'd that come from? Hasn't Sheena gone a bit abstract? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a little bit more green on here because I want this a little bit more intense. And this is fine, I'm happy with this. He says where the pink is coming into this, but because I wanted that green really bright, I was careful not to drag the pink into the green, because if you do, then you're never going to put that vibrancy back into that area.
Now I've got a couple of emails. Get your emails coming in. We love it when you get in touch with the show. Really easy to do. studio@hochanda.com, or you can leave your messages on Facebook. Hi Sheena, Yanis and crew. The crew got a mention. You got a mention now. 2 groups of questions. I love the sparkle pens and have most of them. Can I use them on material? If yes, can it be washed?
Well, you could put it on material like a silk kind of material, you know, where you use it like a gutter kind of to stop it bleeding, but it's not washable because the binder isn't strong enough. Yeah, the water-based,
also, I bought some, hope that answers your question. This is it's from Debbie, Manchester. No, she's also saying, I bought some glycerin, but it's very gloopy. Should I add water?
No, gloopy's good.
Yeah,
that's
gloopy.
what it should
That's what
be.
you want.
That's glycerin doing its thing.
You've got the good stuff.
Yeah, you've got the good stuff.
And
it's
also, love the new stamps.
Thank you. Cheers. Please you do. Yeah.
Well, I'll let you continue and then we'll do the next one.
Well, what I need to do, Janice, here's what we've got. This is what we've been working. We've talked quite a bit, but it's all relevant to what we're doing, so you understand how we can do that. Now, if we do nothing more, you can do that.
Oh wow.
That there. If we pause, and if you're recording, you're coming back. This is the stage that once you can do that linear wash background, the world's your oyster, because then you can take highlights out. You can apply. You can make it look like there's hills in there. We're going to put a big moon behind those trees. But what I need to do before we do that is dry this card. This is really important. So if I can dry that, if you've got anything to do, Yanis, that would be fabulous.
I'm going to take an evening stroll.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
A little saunter.
We've also got, by the way, I've got to tell you, we have got Why Not deals. Now, let me explain what this means, because we're talking a lot about Freedom membership. We have got our Freedom Flash Save event currently on. The one-day special is a Freedom Why Not deal. Have a look at this. I'll explain why we say why not. Because your Freedom discount will cover your Freedom membership. So what I do not want anybody paying full price for the one-day special. Please don't do that. Here's how it's going to work. You get your Freedom membership. Now that costs £6.97. But here's the thing. You're going to have an £8.14 saving if you get your Freedom membership. So it's £5.19 discount, but also you're saving on your P&P. That's a further £2.95. So you're saving £8.14. You're paying £6.97, and you are getting access to Freedom discounts for the whole month and for this event, which you can enjoy. You can opt out at any time. So during that month, anything you buy with us here at Hochanda, P&P is going to be included. Also, we've got some beautiful inspirations for you while Sheena's drying this, and we will continue the demonstration. Take a look at this. Wow. Stunning. And you could be doing that at home. So we're currently in the midst of a demonstration with Sheena, which we're going to get back to very, very shortly. Just want to have a quick brief moment with you to go through the one-day special. So what are we getting here? Now, the beauty is you're getting the latest edition of staggering stamps by Sheena. This is from your Sketchy range, and this range has been around for 7 years. And what Sheena's done is she's really built on the universe, the world that is Sketchy, and everything works and coordinates together so beautifully. What I do want to do, just to cement in your mind at home what you're actually getting with regard to the stamps, we're going to go through all the stamps, so I'll just show you in hand what you are getting. So here, now can you imagine, this is your A6 stamp. I'm going to turn it around, but this is where Sheena, when I say it, always gives you quality. So what I was taught, when you're looking for a stamp, or what you're looking for in a stamp, it's the design, it's the composition, but also the depth of etching and detail that you're getting in there. So you're getting depth, you're getting detail, you're getting design. I call it the triple Ds, and these are really living up to that. So you've got fantastic, look at that detailing in there. That's just one of the stamps. It's grey rubber, so we can throw different techniques at it. What about this? All included in the one-day special. How beautiful is that? And Sheena is a crafter. She really is. Do you see how she's made absolutely maximised, made the most of all the space there? So you've got your feature stamp, but you've also got your sentiments in the mix as well. Extremely usable. I mean, really usable there. So you've got someone loves you, to have fun, it will pass. I mean, something for everyone. Okay, that's another one. And now we're getting on to It was interesting listening to Sheena talk about the A5 stamps. So with the A5 stamps, so they are bigger, but what they allow you to do, you've got all the individual elements, you've still got really positive words, strong grow, but having a look here, do you see the size as well, the detail that you're getting? But Sheena's saying, now, these are great for your cards, but also, because of the size, you're not restricted, so you can still maintain perspective when you're translating across to your artwork, too. So it translates from your card, to your journaling, to your artwork for the home, designs. So I'm going to pop that down. You're getting this one. And finally, you're getting, oh, have a look at that. So, I mean, so strong as an image. That look great. So this is one we're working with at the moment. And if I talk down, so you've got your border stamp in here at the top, your tree line, and then you've got the like tree of life in there too. So you're getting all 4 of the stamps, 2A5, 2A6, grey rubber. How much? Ask yourself the question. When you consider these stamps, the quality of these stamps, 2A5, large A5 stamps packed full of detail, and then the 2A6, how much would you be paying for those? All right? Now look, $51.95 is the price of the one-day special, but we've got a Freedom Flash Save event. Get your Freedom membership. Get access to that exclusive discount for £23.38 today. You get everything, and as a Freedom member, the price of all of this, now you are getting 12 sparkle pens included. So not only are you getting these fantastic grey rubber stamps, the latest edition of the Sketchy range, you get to pick whether you want your spring and summer sparkle pens, your autumn and winter, or your vintage. You get whichever set you want. They come in their storage box as well, the protective storage box. 40% of the spring and summer has gone. We are extremely busy. We're only 26 minutes into the launch of this one-day special. That really does, hopefully, put into perspective how busy we are. Now, moving on, with the spring and summer, the autumn and winter, you've got 2 clear overlays in there, which is your friend. If you just want to add some sparkle to anything, the clear overlay is a superb pen to have in your crafty stash. And then you've got your vintage, but just to point out, the vintage does not come with a clear overlay, but the vintage is the latest edition of the sparkle pen, so it's the latest colours to be released. 30% of the vintage. Busy for the spring, summer. Autumn and winter, slightly behind the rest, but that could all change. It really depends. I get why, at the moment, we're all kind of craving colour into our lives. But all I want you to take away, right, from this, for the one-day special, if you were to buy, so before this hour launched, if you went onto our website to buy this set of sparkle pens, so I've just picked up the vintage, but it applies to all of these. So if you picked up this set, it would cost you $49.99. Actually, bring the details up. You can do it, please don't. But if you wanted to get this set right now on our website, so vintage sparkle hues, $49.99. But now if we take that away and we put up a one-day special price, you will see, please don't buy these individually. I'll explain why. So the one-day special, £51.95. But here's where it gets really interesting. I'm going to show you the Freedom membership. So if you're already a Freedom member, or if not, $46.76, you are getting the clear overlays for less money than you would if you bought them individually, and you're getting the latest set of stamps, the Sketchy range by Sheena. I mean, that is phenomenal. Surely at home, I hope you can appreciate the value that you're getting. You are saving, as a Freedom member, £30.19. A huge saving. Details are on your screen, 619518. We're busy. And can I just say, we have, as a Freedom member, got flexi payments, so £23.38. All of this will be winging its way to you, and then in 4 weeks' time, you pay your remainder of same price, $23.38. It's a why not deal. So if you're not a Freedom member at the moment, please get your Freedom membership. You will get £8.14 saving if you factor in postage, and that more than covers your £6.97 Freedom membership. And then you can enjoy Freedom membership for the rest of our Flash Freedom Save, because we've got Freedom discounts on everything in the live shows through until 6 Monday, and then you've got it for the rest of the month as well. Just make sure to opt out if you don't want to continue with the Freedom membership. Aqua pens, great price, great deal. You're getting storage, you're getting watercolour paper, and you're getting a selection of beautiful aqua pens. They're water-based, so they will play nicely, ever so nicely, with your sparkle pens. Here's the thing, £45.94. You're saving £30, but again, putting your crafty hat on. So normally this set would cost $75.94. You would get the storage, and I mean that because you've got, I mean, we all watch the aqua pens in action, and you get to see why. Because they've got two nibs, you've got your bullet nib and then the larger brushstroke nib, you need to store these flat. So you will be getting storage at some point. But if you get this set right now, this bundle, you're getting storage included. That's £19. So that takes it down to £25.95. And then you're getting watercolour paper. Again, this is a consumable. This is something you will buy at some point to your stash. Taking the price down to £21.96 for you're getting these beautiful colour aqua pens, and you're getting 4 packs as well. Now, just one of these would cost £12.99 each, so you can really see the value and the saving that you're getting here. 078-532, your item number. Again, they work so well with the one-day special or standalone, you cannot go wrong. Right now, we've got the brushes for you, the Royal and Lanical brushes. Always popular, they always sell out, and you see why, because Sheena and so many of our talented guests, when they come to visit us, we see them using these brushes for good reason, because they are such good quality brushes. And it's interesting hearing Sheena talk when she's saying to create certain backgrounds you need to have the right tools, and you've got those in this set. So a set of 5 brushes, different sizes, different brush heads for your different needs. £9.95, you cannot go wrong. Because it's on the live show, you're also getting a freedom discount, taking it down. That's the cheapest I've ever seen these. £88, sorry, 96 pence. I was going to say £80. No, that wouldn't be good. £8.96 as your delivered price. 591-498, your item number. Sheena, continue with the demo.
All right, yes. Now, so here's the thing: to create a background, I advise this during in workshops. You know, this is what we do: is you put a linear wash down, and then you start taking colour out and putting colour in. You've got the medium colour, you've got everything, you know, the colour where you want it, but now you start to manipulate it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create a sunrise or a moon or behind behind these trees. Now, I would absolutely recommend you find something big to draw around when you're doing circles. Now, while you were talking, I'm not going to lie, I was scanning around all this stuff, and I have a lot for a circle that was just the right size for what I wanted. And guess what? Didn't have one, so I'm going freehand here. See, but that's fine. I could have drawn them. My go-to normally is the lid of my stick and spray or stick away, but I want this huge. I want this bigger. So what I'm doing is I'm freehand drawing this, but it's so much easier if you find something to draw.
You've done a pretty good job there.
Very well. You know, with dodgy eyes, that's not too bad considering.
That's good.
Yeah. So what we'll do? See, now we've got that.
Oh, that's works.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah. That's so. Could you sound more surprised there, Yanis?
That looks
really good. What are you? Wow, who would have thought that, eh? Well, you see, the thing is that because it's behind the trees, I'm kind of like a little bit safe.
I should never have doubted the award-winning, can I say,
what can
Sheena
I
Douglas.
Say? What can I say?
Just recently won an award?
Yes, I know. It's like, well, I know, I did.
We've won a few awards, but just recently.
We've another one, workshops. Hello.
Hey.
So now we've got, obviously, you know, that's the two of us with the workshops, but there you go. So now we've got, see, boom, that's that there. Now, if you want to add a little bit more of a, maybe stars in the sky, take a little bit of water on your brush and just tap like this, and be careful, or it would be more like a sci-fi film, you know, where planets collide. So you don't want to scare people. Just put a little bit of twinkly stars in the sky.
As the Douglas tap.
Douglas tap, there you go. And now the thing is, it's one of those things when you're not quite sure how long to leave it. If you blot it, and it's not light enough, you can always do it again and blot it again. But I'm happy with that. It's giving it a little bit of a thing in the background. So we've lightened stuff. I think that's about that's it there for lightening. But the next thing is darkening now. You mentioned the aquas, didn't you? And we talked about how watercolour products all mix and match and play nice together. So I am now going to my aqua pens because I want to add some shadow here where I've got the reflection in the trees and the grass and the ground. So what I'm doing is I've got two here, my go-to shadow colours, you know, things that will mute down any of the colours in your sparkle pen. If you add a little bit of either charcoal or the black to them, it's going to make them far more kind of a you know, more muted palette. So one will mix with the other. But in this case, I'm just using this because I want to then paint on some shadow shapes with the trees. I'm just finding the one brush that is the one I couldn't find. It's tucked underneath there. So I'm using the round brush now, and I think I'm going to start with the green. Best to start with a lighter colour, and then you can always go with a darker if you need it. That's really dark. So if it's dark, just add some more water. if you're a little bit thinking, oh, I don't know if this is going to work so well, you can always go lighter and then darken it, see? So we've got that little... the trunk and then just the little trees there. So you've got that little... shadow going on here. And again, just, you don't have to paint the exact shape of the trees. You can just kind of reflect what's on there because you want it a little bit just abstract. And of course, we're going to put that other tree across there. These are the things that make it your project, your creation look a little bit more advanced from good to wow, that looks really arty. Yeah.
Got an email here from Catherine in Washington. I love the fact we've got international viewers. Catherine, thank you so much for emailing in. So Catherine's saying the detail in those trees is amazing. It really is, Catherine. It really is.
Thank you, Catherine.
When you design, do you draw with paper and pencil or do you do it now with a tablet with a pen?
You know what? Until quite recently, I was one of these people that, you know, I didn't do computer stuff at school, you know, kind of age-wise, but didn't do it, just saying. So I had to teach myself how to move into using a tablet, but I can't draw like that. I can't draw, look at the screen. With a graphics tablet, I learned to draw with hand-to-eye coordination drawing on paper. So I have a screen that I draw onto that looks like paper. So in effect, it's the same. Get exactly the same look, but it don't have to then scan it. Exactly. Still sketching, but it's going straight into the computer instead of drawing. This is what I used to do, draw, then scan it in, and then have to, you know, change it so it looked good on screen. Now you just draw straight on screen.
Catherine
so, yeah,
was
good
also
question.
saying there was a short clip of Stacey using a tablet, so she was just wondering how you do it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the way it's just. Yeah, cheers, Catherine. It just, you know, it just saves a lot of. The look is exactly the same, but you're just cutting out the having to scan it in thing, and also you can undo something you didn't like it. You've got to be in. Let's face it. It's always a plus. So now what I'm doing is I'm just drying, Yanis. But see how now we've got more going on. I tell you what, before we dry, because there's something I can show you before we do that, which is a little bit more interesting than what I'm doing right now. Okay. And then I'll dry it all together. Now, what I would do normally is stamp the big tree. Stamp this big tree here. So that I know where it's going. And then paint in a land kind of mass at the front so that you're creating kind of perspective where you want it in your picture. So using the black from the aqua pens just to go over this purple, just to darken this, so that now you've got more interest, and it's just making the, you know, the creating more of that dimension and perspective when you're looking into the picture.
Okay.
So that there, but I'll work with that. We could add more later, but for now I can leave that there and we can dry that, and then we can come back to a bigger brush. Would be much better for that. And then I'm going to dry that. So Yanis, again, we've got. I'm going to dry this if I can. Oh, big meteorite. All right. Cool.
Would you like me to?
I would love you to, because it's just literally watching paint dry.
Okay, fine. We've got lots to talk about. So while Sheena is doing that, we're going to be taking a look at a one-day special. We've got lots to show you on the show. If you do have any questions, thank you so much for the emails. Please get in touch, studio@hochanda.com. But we've got some inspirations, Joe. Let's all sit back and enjoy these. They are great. Coming up. So what I love about the inspirations, they are coming up. Apologies, gremlins in the system. But with the inspirations, they really show you what you can do with this one-day special. Here we go. So with the one-day special, you're getting the latest release from the Sketchy range by Sheena. These have all been sketched by Sheena. You're getting two beautiful chock-a-block. They've absolutely packed with wonderful images, A5 stamps, and then you're getting two A6 stamps as well. Grey rubber, and this is what you could be achieving. Just have a look at the results. So being a Sketchy range, they're extremely versatile. They lend themselves to so many different guises, and they look fantastic. The thing is, anybody can be achieving these effects. That is so moody and atmospheric. I love it. Or what about this? Totally different look, same set. How nice is that? Very delicate. So now we're going for that watercolour feel, and it really lends itself with the watercolours, really lends itself obviously with a sketchy theme. And you've got such nice words here too. Look, I'm always here for you. How nice is that? Or what about this? Creating a scene. Isn't that lovely? It takes you, it really suddenly opens up, like opening up a window onto the countryside, quintessentially British. Or what about this? Such a strong image. That tree, I mean, it can be taken in so many different directions. It's absolutely beautiful. Maybe you want to go for a bit of a monochrome look. I'm just enjoying the actual artwork there, that sketchy feel. It will part remembering, but the detail that you're getting. What about this? Oh, now talking about looking through a window, that is stunning. So I love the fact that you have got, if I show you two different trees, so you've got your winter tree there, so it's more of a stark, barren image, but really strong. But then you've also got the summer version as well, so you've got the foliage in there. If you want to take it in a different direction, what about that? Hey, now that's nice. Isn't that good? Or maybe, just showing you again, oh, now, talk about building up an image. This is all achievable. Great for cards, but equally, if you want to do artwork for the home. And the beauty of the sketchy range, you see how now just cut out, fussy cut, adding those layers, that matte layer, really bringing the image to life. But it will work so well with existing stamps you might already have from the sketchy range. How about, now that's genius. That is clever. So using the two trees, you know when I said you've got one of the trees, it's kind of summer, and the other one winter. So the two seasons there, kind of yin and yang. Find your roots, grow strong. That is a stunning inspiration. You could give that to anyone. I absolutely love it. What I do need to say, for me, the real story of this hour, I was very excited because I'm a huge fan of the sketchy range. So you're getting the latest release, the latest stamps, beautiful images, and you can see there such a wealth of imagery, hand sketched by Sheena. Now, how much would you pay? I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to show you the stamps, okay? So look. Grey rubber, A5 stamp. This is not a small stamp sheet. You can see, and it's chock-a-block. Let me turn it right way around. You can see that you've got all this imagery coming through, okay? That's a large stamp sheet. All that grey rubber, and it is grey rubber. It's beautifully etched. So how much would you pay for that? But you're also getting another A5 stamp sheet, and this is now, let me show you. Now, this by itself would be $9.99. By itself, okay? That counts for both of those A5 stamps, and then you're getting the A6 as well. So here you've got this wonderful, but look, got the wonderful flower, but look at all the sentiments that Sheena's put. Now, these come in a set of two. $11.98 for the two, okay? And these are, you know, these aren't inflated prices. These are genuine prices. People are buying them by themselves, which is absolutely fine. You go for whatever your budget allows. But here's the real story of the one-day special. Not only do you get the latest edition of stamps, so $9.99 here, $9.99 here, $11.99 for the two A6 stamps, but you also get a set of the sparkle pens. You decide which set you want. We are extremely busy for the summer and spring collection. You're also getting two clear overlays there. You've also got your autumn and winter, again, two clear overlays here, and then you've got your vintage hues. We don't have the two clear overlays, but it was the latest release. So the vintage hues, 20% of the stock's gone. Autumn and winter, third of the stock has gone there, and with your spring and summer, over 40% of the stock, and this is only the launch hour. But if you take anything from this hour, just one of these sets, just one, with the sparkle pens, a set of 12 would cost you $49.99, and worth every penny. I really mean that. This is a quality medium to work with, and you've seen how versatile it is with the inspirations. So many inspirations from Sheena that you can find online. So one of these sets costs you $49.99 individually as part of the one-day special, and we have got a Freedom event. So this is very rare to have a Freedom discount on a one-day special, because one-day specials, we always try and give you a great price. But not only are you getting a Freedom discount, you're getting a Freedom Flexi price as well. $23.38, you're getting everything. But your Freedom price is less. You're getting the latest edition of sketchy stamps, and you're getting a set of your choice of clear sparkle overlays for less than just one set of the clear sparkle overlays. It is staggering value. It really is exceptional value for a beautiful collection of stamps. Stamps that you will use, stamps that you will love, and coupled with the sparkle pens, you are going to be in crafty heaven. You really are. Details on your screen. Busy for the launch of the One Day Special. I'm so happy. I was really looking forward to this. 619-518, your item number. Take advantage of freedom. It's there to be used as part of our Freedom Flash Save event. We've also got a stamping card, which obviously is really important. A staple. I understand the picture might not excite you, but when you get it home, the quality and the fact you got it for $8.99 delivered as your freedom price, look at that, 300 GSM, 60 sheets. Stock up on your stash for a great price. 875-876, your item number there. We've got more. We've got the Pebeo drawing gun. This is fantastic for masking off. And the real difference here, $8.99, if you've ever used any masking gun before, it destroys brushes, but this does not. And that's the real thing. I see so many of our crafty guests using this. You just give the brush a rinse with some water afterwards and your brush is absolutely fine. 471-748, your item number. We've also got a storage bag for your pen. So if you are adding to an existing stash, this is a very nifty treat. $29.99. Your price, but forget that, $26.99 your freedom discount, 241-101 your item number. And the brushes, the Royal and Lanical brushes, cheapest I've ever seen them. I mean, that price, 25% of the stock's already gone. Forget the $9.95 because you can get it for £8.96. Stock up now if you're a Freedom member. That's your delivered price, 591-498 your item number. Sheena.
Gareth.
Hello, what have you been doing?
I've been playing. Okay. I've been using the time productively.
Okay.
I wasn't just wandering like I sometimes do. So what I was doing is I have things that you've missed, but you haven't missed. I'm going to talk you through them.
Brilliant.
All right? It's all good. We're recapping just for time so we can get everything in. I could have stamped this tree in black StazOn, and it looks great in black StazOn. But what I wanted to do, I wanted a real ebony, shiny black. So I stamped and embossed it with a black embossing powder, so it brings it really further forward.
Lovely.
See how it's really pushed it to the fore, and just that contrast between that nice corally kind of background. I think it just works nicely.
And the beauty of that is it acts as a resist as well.
It acts as a resist. So, but it's an open image because it's the foliage is open to take colour, which is what you can add. However, I have started to use that same pen from the Spectrum Aquas, and I'm just filling in. Now what you'll think is that it's really very, very black, but it'll dry more to a very dark grey against this colour. So don't worry about putting too much on, and don't worry about being too careful with it. I'm just splodging, see? I've splodged a bit there and I'll splodge a bit more.
So it's the contrast of the black then that really highlights the depth from the first stamp that we put on.
It absolutely does. That's what we're looking at, is the texture there. Now the other thing, we've added dark to the tree. I'm just going to dry it very quickly. We can add a little bit of highlight on there as well. So if you've got your white gesso or maybe even a gouache, or a watercolour paint, that's an opaque, that works great. Or if you just got a white pen, you can do a little few scribbles like this over the tree, and you can add a little bit of a highlight so that it really adds to the texture. Yeah, and it looks. And this is what I'm doing when I'm drawing the foliage, because obviously you're not going to draw every leaf. That would be sheer madness, even mad for me. So you draw scribbles to represent the shape and the fluffiness and the texture,
nice.
and then all you're doing is just going across the tops of those little clumps, as if the moonlight here is catching those little bits there. So you see, see, and then you can pop a little bit of, there. And again, this tree, this would be a fabulous cherry blossom tree or autumnal tree. All you do is swap out the colours, and then you can pop a little bit of, whatever colour you want in there. But so just continuing. So now we've got that tree is really standing out as the star of the show. Just continuing there. Then what we need to do, I'm going to show you how to use the bigger tree, and actually this tree, to create a really cool textured kind of foliage effect for the greenery around it. Look at that drama there. Oh, no drama. So what, let me pop a little bit of white there, just needs a little bit on this side. There, we're good. So now we've got all that contrast. If we want to add some more branches and things around there, we're going to use the other tree. We're going to use this tree and pop a little bit. Let's use just the stays on this time, because this is a water-resistant black ink, and I want to use it to look more like a bush in the foreground. So by popping that like this, just a little bit of it,
I wouldn't have thought
then
to
you've
use
got
it
that.
that
See,
way.
now it looks like you've got a little bit of contrast, a little bit going on there, and you can continue along there. Just use part of it. So make the stamps work for you. Get your money's worth out your investment. See, you've got that texture there. We can bleach that out a little bit, and we can use this branchy one. The bare branch tree, so the winter tree, that can come across. So by just inking part of this image, we can. Well, it's I'm working from Donna's card here, which is pretty cool, and then. But again, this is what we do as the team, my design team. Don't get any, instruction from me, because I don't want them to. I want them to play with them like you would play with them, but without the shows kind of thing. Just see what you can do with them, because then if I've designed them right, if I've got the right collection that works together as it should, then that should be the case, yeah? So, can you see how now we've got the trees around there?
Lovely.
And we're almost done. There's just a couple of things to do.
I can't believe you've done this from scratch on the show.
I love shows like this, because that's then, if you've got this captured, you can do that card when you get yours home. We can usually work through them. And that's the beauty of it, starting with a white card, so you can see exactly, it's just a process, it's a formula. Now imagine if this was autumnal. Yeah, you can make this more grey-blue colours in the background. This tree could be full of if you use the autumn-winter set, there's gorgeous oranges and rusty kind of browns in there. Splodge those in the tree, bring some of it across here so that it looks like the leaves are falling on underneath and underneath. So you can just swap it out. The formula, wanting to get the recipe right, you just tweak the ingredients. So Yanis, there's a couple of bits to do, and what we're like for time.
We haven't got much, so 4 minutes.
Right, I'll tell you quickly then what we're going to do now. We're going to ink around the outside here to make this look like a vignette. Now this is where we could go to our distress inks or inks that we've got, but we're going to use glycerin, which you see, the lady who wrote in thick and gloopy. I don't know if you can see that. It's
thick and gloopy.
Thick and gloopy is the way you want it. That's as it should be. That's exactly what you want. Thick and gloopy. See, it's very viscous, which means it's thick and gloopy, and that's what it does. It attracts moisture. I've got too much out there, so I'm just taking a little bit out, and I'm splodging it on my applicator. Because if you put too much on, you will actually see how I'm pushing it into the applicator, but I don't want too much on. If you think you've got too much on, just blot it on a little bit of paper towel. Then I'm going to take the black that I've been using from the neutral set or from the full set of the aquas, and then I'm going to take this.
A lot of you are going for the aqua pens. We'll bring up the details. What I would say with this set, now the aqua pens are phenomenal. They really are. You won't regret that as an investment. And at the moment, you're getting them with a freedom discount. So, wow, £41.35. Here's the thing. You're getting storage included. So from that £41.35, take away £19.99, because you would, I promise you, at some point, you would get storage for these. So take off that price. Also, you're getting, that takes down to £21.36. You're also going to be getting watercolour paper. Now, that's a consumable. Again, at some point, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you will buy it. So that takes the price down to £17.37, and you are getting all 4 sets of those fantastic aqua pens, so it is a phenomenal deal. Normally they'd be £12.99 each, and you're paying £17 and some change, and you're getting all 4. Sheena, while you're doing that, got a couple of emails.
Okay.
Is it okay to read them out?
Absolutely, yeah.
So this is from Terry saying, "Hello, Sheena and Yanis. Your incredible stamps, dies and stencils are a joy. You've given the tools and inspired me to attempt projects I could not have imagined possible. Thank you for all your products and demos. I always look forward to your shows." That's Terry.
Cheers, Terry. I love doing the shows because I love playing, and when I'm here, to be honest, we're playing and chatting. I forget the camera's there sometimes, and so but that's only possible if you watch. So cheers for that.
Denise saying, "Hi Yanis, Sheena, and all the hard-working crew." Hard-working? Just loving the demos. You give me so much inspiration. I have to tell you, Sheena, how much I love your previous stamps. I've attached my photo to show you my latest work. Can't wait to see that. We will show that in a moment. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I'm in awe of you.
Oh, bless. Wow. Thank you so much.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they're not my stamps, I've got to say.
They're Donna's.
They're Donna's stamps. I should have, I did great there. I can't even, I just slept through drawing there. I was just just amazing. But
they
yeah,
are.
wasn't
That
me.
is stunning.
But they're cool,
Denise.
aren't they? They're fabulous, yeah. But you know, that's the thing. We bring, you know, I'm lucky enough to bring amazing other designer stamps to you as well as, you know, hopefully the ones you like from mine.
Thank you so much for that. Okay,
so what we've got here, Yanis, I know we're not going to have time to put the wording on, but I'll show you Donna's finished card. But this is what we have here. That looks really pretty. Now that could go in a frame, that could be anything, could be any occasion card really, couldn't it? But let me bring Donna's in here. I don't know, I've done a bad job really, am I? There, look, see, there's mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's Donna's, not bad.
Not bad at all.
So now we've got the stamps. You see the wording on there? Look, like you won't see it until I get the light. Well, there you go.
Oh, yes.
So stamp and emboss. This is the wording you're going to get with this set as well.
And look at the sparkle
Look at the sparkle. Now look at how much water we added to this. We added so much water. Don't make the pens work for you. Don't use them straight to colour the whole thing from the pen. Put a bit on and wash them out with that, those brushes.
Sheena, thank you so much.
You're
what
welcome.
a great launch. Now, Sheena's going to be back at 8 o'clock with Charlie, again with the one-day special. Looking forward to that. Plenty more tips, tricks and demos.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I was by the way, yeah. No, that'll be me, yes.
Yes,
that's me. That's me.
What I would say, we're busy for the one-day specials. We're busy for the Aqua Pens. Value for money. We're in a rare occasion where we've got a Freedom Flash Save event. The beauty of that, you've got a Freedom discount you would never have on a one-day special. We just don't do it because normally the one-day special is a great price. And you've got your Freedom Flexi on there as well. Take advantage. You're getting a great deal on the one-day special, a great deal on the Aqua Pens. You will not regret that. Sheena, thank you so much. Enjoyed that. Have a good show, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Sheena's going to be back at 8. We've got another fantastic hour just around the corner, so do not go anywhere. Grab yourself a brew. We'll see you in a moment. So, coming up, we have Introducing Gummy Pan. It's the first time I've seen them. It's going to be a great show. Also, you've got Sheena's Sketchy One-Day Special after that, and then Stampers Friends Special. Lots to enjoy. I will see you back here in a moment.
I'm Sheena Douglas, and I'm a stamper first and foremost, but I also draw my own stamps. Years ago, in days of yore, I started studying art, and I got the chance to live in California, which I continued to study art there, and then got a different job and training, and then finally came back to designing my own rubber stamp range. To be part of the Hochanda family, and I'm pretty well known for messy crafting. It's a fair cop. I like inking, painting, stamping, die cutting, stenciling, and I'm really pleased that we'll be able to focus on sharing tips and hints and techniques as we continue, and so hopefully we'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Dream. I named the company after my two daughters, Katie and Sue.
So we're a family business, Katie Sue Designs, based in the northeast of England, and we've been in business for almost 25 years now together. We started with miniature dolls and we moved through to paper crafting with Flower Soft, and then into silicone moulds, which we make here ourselves. And they're award winning, and we sell them to around 40 countries in the world. We're really looking